I might have actually recorded that. I don't know.
Stream starts get cooked.
First words on the stream.
Welcome.
Oh my god, this chicken sandwich is so good. Okay. So real quick, if you would not mind, Roy, recap us what just happened.
Nope.
It's your turn.
I saved everybody. I saved the day.
Oh.
I stood in a tower and I shot the ogre in the butt for like 20 turns while everyone went down and almost died, and then I showed up and blasted the boss for the last tiny bit of his HP and saved lives.
You know, I think there's like a quarter truth in that.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty. It's based in reality. I can't really argue with that.
Did we clarify, is Meredith actually here? Because she's cooking.
Is she actually cooking?
Yeah, she's actually cooking.
I'm actually cooking, but I'm also actually listening.
Okay, I was like, what? What?
What?
What? All right. That's pretty accurate though as to the what happened. You guys just ended combat and saved Namul and Tatan's lives.
Titan.
Yeah, whatever. No one cares.
I care.
No one cares. Having said that, what do you do?
Tell the DM to go fuck himself.
With me the first time, probably with me the last.
Where's the loot?
Is that the plan?
Yes.
We are all hyper. We are not going after loot.
Hyper what?
I beg to differ.
Alright.
You're overruled in this council. You've got Mr. Unga Bunga and the person who only cares about loot.
Yep.
Everyone else is AFK.
One of which almost died.
Two of which almost died, frankly.
What's your point?
Look, I've got 7
Well,
HP and
she's
Mr.
fucking
Unga
something.
Bunga over there is perfectly fine. We can go.
Shut the fuck up, Josh.
Anyway, I am going to immediately start looking for loot.
Okay.
I'm going to take the ears of the ones that are down.
Okay. Keep a running log of your ears.
Yes, I have my current amount that I have, but we defeated 1 ogre and 3 orcs?
It looks that way. Yep.
On this day.
On this day. Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna go check this door out. Alright, friends. Oh, puppy.
And with... I don't know.
Alright. So,
Oh, friends, I got some bad news.
Namul, you walk into the main hall. Inside you see various bits of old crumbling support beams. There are a few remaining pews still in there, all facing towards the south end. This looks like it would have been sort of a welcoming area and a place for people to come in and worship and speak.
What about that orc in the corner? Does he see me?
There's a what in the what?
He's trying to scare Charles.
Oh, I was like, what do you see that I don't? I went out. I'm. What? You guys can move. Just narrate as you do.
And down.
What's that, Rob?
Are you actually at your desk now?
Yes.
Yay.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go check out these doors.
Okay.
Oh, there's more! There's
Yeah.
more doors.
Titan, after all that bullshit, just kind of taking a breather after, as Namul immediately just gets the fuck up and walks off.
Yep.
No goddamn health.
Alright, I'm gonna go check this door out over here. The small
Totten,
one.
you have control of Lasayer's token.
You okay?
Or, well, let me rephrase that. Stand by.
I am inspecting this larger door.
Yeah. So, in sequence, Namul, you as you come to that door, You see just a normal wooden door. Seems to be like more like a separator between the western wing and the central main hall.
I open it.
All right.
Plain
You open the door with a little, and as it creaks open on the hinges, you see what appears to be some sort of a visitor's room. There's several, specifically 6 beds, little moldy mattresses around the room, a little soot-stained fireplace, and a rusty cauldron hanging from a spit. There's a narrow break in the north wall, which you investigated earlier. Robin, in front of you are 2 wooden but iron surrounded doors. What do you do?
Is there anything odd about the doors at all? Is there any inscriptions or writing or anything around the doors that make it stand out?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Thieves' Cant, and Elvish.
Okay, in Elvish you see written in fancy print, we'll say above the door, not Comic Sans, for example. You see the words Savras written over above atop them. The doors themselves do not appear to be in any kind of way out of the way.
Okay.
Totten, as you real quick, I'll get to you in just a second, Robin. Totten,
Yeah, that's fine.
as you enter the room, you make special note of the room itself being a bit more. You can kind of notice that it appears that a battle was fought here. You can see that the room has been marred by flames and the nicks of weapons colliding with the wall, bits and pieces of blunt objects, and even blood smears along the walls from an obvious fight that happened. You see towards Robin, where she's at, little copper flakes, like little flakes of paint along the ground there. They appear to have fallen from above. Robin, what were you doing?
I was going to slowly open the door.
Okay. So if you're slowly opening the door, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
I was gonna say, don't notice anything about the door, but
Oh, I didn't realize you were right next to me.
god damn.
And making not a sound, Robin opens the door, and in front of her she sees 6 stone pillars that brace this vaulted ceiling of the temple, the floor of which is buried under a thick layer of dust. Also covered in dust are 4 humanoid skeletons in tattered priestly vestments, lying near a stone altar situated in an alcove under 4 narrow windows. Carved into the front of the altar is a humanoid eye.
Okay, I fully open the door.
All right.
I just kind of come up. Yeah, I was gonna say I come up and just know. This place is seen some things aside. Maybe not just what we did out there.
Yeah.
We need to huddle in a room and we might. I'm hurt. I can't do anything.
I think I understand what you're getting at, old man.
Excuse.
Namul?
I'm just hanging out, looking around this little room here.
Okay. Alright. Robin, what are you doing?
I'm going to move into this room and loot the skeletons.
Okay.
Or like rifle through their pockets and see if they have anything.
Okay, make an investigation check. Lizzie, as you're walking through the room, you note that above Totten, hanging precariously, is a copper painted bell. Though some of the copper is peeling away, some of the flakes of paint have peeled from the bell itself, and make a perception check. Okay. You note that there's no actual rope hanging from the bell, to pull it with. Robin, as you're investigating the room, the first thing is, you come across 5 copper pieces that were hidden in. I don't say hidden. That had kind of, as the bones of the humanoids had rotted, and their clothing had begun to tear and be worn. 5 copper pieces had found their way into the pelvic bone.
Nice.
Yeah. You also notice that the altar's base itself doesn't quite touch the floor. Seems to be elevated off the floor just a little bit, just ever so slightly.
No, has anyone else entered the room yet, or are you guys just standing?
I just kind of what, and feel like we should fall back. I don't like this place.
No, it's
I'm
not
staring at the bell, ignoring everyone.
bad. Lizzie, come check this out.
Totten, make a religion check for me.
Oop, I got Riley's character.
I want Lizzie to check the altar.
I'm checking the altar.
Yeah, I'm saying, come check this out, and pointing at the altar.
Ooh, fascinating. What roll do I need to make to check out this altar?
Your choice. You can either use an Arcana check or a History check, and then tell me, kind of a little bit about what you're trying to figure out. While you're rolling that, Totten, you know the history of this shrine. At the very least, you know that the people of Coneyberry, when they were under attack by barbarians, sought refuge here in this shrine. You don't remember the specifics, it's a little bit muddy. You only know about it from, like, your religious history and studies while you were going through your cleric studies. You know that the people had come here with no time to escape, brought everything they could with them. And while it was said that they brought all of their valuables here and everything they could get their hands on, no recent history actually reports this place ever being looted. There was never any town's worth of money ever found here.
Oh my god.
Let's see, Lizzie. Oh wow. Okay. So you do make an Arcana check, and there is an aura of divination magic around the altar. You don't know exactly what it is. You just know that you can tell there's sort of a, just some kind of spell or some kind of enchantment that's been cast upon this altar.
Magic is afoot.
I would be pointing to, like, the base of the altar. Look, it looks like it's not touching the ground.
Jordan, would I also know from that check of just what exactly? So I don't remember really the details of what happened to the people, by any chance.
Oh well, the gory details is that everybody pretty. This is more common knowledge.
Everybody got fucked here.
Yeah, the barbarians eventually broke their way into the shrine and killed everybody inside. Yeah.
Okay.
There's just no reportings of anyone ever finding any of the money.
What if there's a basement? That's a character.
I don't like this. Just gonna kind of check the next room over.
Okay. Totten, do you remember what I told Namul about the room?
Yeah.
Okay, that is what you were able to glean.
Yeah.
And you guys just let me know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Alright, so have we found the gold yet? What? What do you mean, no?
You're not in the same room as me.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
wait,
I'm right here. Hello. Talking to you. You're in the middle of the room.
It's down, Art. Push the
yeah.
altar over.
Well,
Now
alright.
that the religious one is left. Push it over.
Alright. Well, excuse me,
my
ladies.
God.
Alright. Alright. I'm gonna push it over, alright?
Let's get cursed.
Yeah, it's where I die. The gods smite me for fucking defacing something. Do I do a strength check, I guess?
Well, what are you doing?
Pushing it over.
Yeah, no strength check. You're just gonna push it.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 things happen. We're gonna start with Robin and Lizzie's perspective first.
As I disappear into the fucking 9 hells.
So from Robin and Lizzie's perspective, you reach out, touch the altar, and give it a little push, and it actually rolls backwards ever so slightly. But as it does, your hands clench to the altar, and you drop down to your knees, and your eyes are open, but they're just looking off into the distance. Namul, from your perspective,
Every time! Why me?
you suddenly feel yourself floating above your body, and you see down into the room. And in a moment of clarity, your body, your vision begins to float away from your body through the ceiling of the shrine, and now you can see below you to the mounds,
To heaven.
the heaps of dead orcs and the ogre in the courtyard. And as you begin to ascend, your body floats and soars towards Icespire Peak in the southeast, near the Sword Mountains. And your body, as it floats, you see this fortress nestled atop the hill, and there atop it, curled up, sleeps a white dragon. A minute later, you close your eyes, and you wake up back in your body.
What the fuck?
What? Oh, alright. Oh, okay. I just want to turn around to Robin and, when I went up, did I see my body, like, below?
Yes, you did.
I just want to, like, start, like, patting myself down, like, am I really here? Am I here right now?
Alright. We good in here?
Yeah. To be honest, I don't really know. I'm pretty confused right now.
Did you touch the thing?
Touched the thing.
Look, all right. I was under orders to do so. I was politely asked to, just push it.
You won't touch the thing again.
I mean,
Maybe.
it turned out alright the first time. I'm here.
Totten, a copper flake of paint falls from above and gently lands on your shell.
No. I look up.
I look up for some Dead Space shit.
Above you is a bell.
A what?
A bell
A bell.
in the belfry.
I'll assume. I'm just gonna at that moment just gonna just start like motioning my head. I'm just gonna have both back up and ear. There's not much of a breeze. There's not much of a breeze in here, right?
No, there's no air blowing in there at all.
Oh, okay.
All right. So like you're really good with this whole like gods and god thing. Yeah.
Is that at me?
Yeah.
I know my god.
Alright, well, like, can you like, just come touch this and see if maybe it's your god.
Right on that. I look at the door. Is there anything I notice in particular about the door, Jordan? Like, does this look? The door itself have any arcane appearance to it?
This door?
Yeah.
No. It if you speak Elvish, you do note that it says in various like subscripts and short scripts like Savarus or like prayers to Savarus and things like that. But other than that, nothing that jumps out at you.
Would I assume? Can I glean that information from Robin? Robin.
Yeah.
Do I know what that means? Does that sound familiar at all?
No. Okay. So let's see. No, nothing really jumps out at you as being familiar. Sorry, I had to read my notes.
Shut the fucking door.
Okay, hang on, I gotta throw this cat out.
I shut that fucking door.
Yeah, I know you're in heat and I'm the only man in the house. Time to go.
Careful, Lizzie will ask you how cats and people, do that thing. No comment?
None.
name from Lizzie? Because she's still cooking, probably.
That was one time, and it was in character, and it was because, you know, you gotta ask, like, a giant that's, like, super huge getting it on with a human, like...
That conversation again.
How does that work? It doesn't.
Sharp.
So, what were we doing?
Oh, it's disgusting.
He's hiding from the bell by shutting
I shut the door. I was trying to shut the door behind us.
All right, and you shut the door.
Alright, so, now that we're, like, locked in here or whatever, can you help me with this?
I don't even want to hear it, and I'll investigate the fucking thing.
Pointing to Robin, that's why, she seems to think that the gold is, you know, under here or whatever.
It looks like it can move. Like, what if the people fled? What if there's a secret basement, and then that's where they hid all their valuables and hid from the orcs? But then when they came up to, like, get food or something, they got murdered.
What happened to the murderers then?
They stayed here. That's the orcs that we killed.
Yeah.
It's
But
been-
they never were able to
no,
find all the valuables because they
it's
were
been-
in the secret basement.
That's been a long time. Those are not the same. No,
Shit,
those are the
fine.
same walks.
Maybe it was their great grandchildren. Who cares?
Hasn't been that
Point
long.
is, there's probably stuff under the altar, and they're using some magic mumbo jumbo to keep us from getting there. And the orcs were too dumb to figure it out, but we're smarter than them.
You know what? Yeah, I have to agree with this plan. I think she's onto something.
I think we need to take a breather, and then maybe we can start messing with this.
But I mean, you already shut the door. What
I
more of a
know.
breather could you possibly want? You know what I mean? Like, hello.
You know
This is
You
Titan
know.
saying he's taking a short rest. Hint, hint.
Alright, I guess we're gonna, like, sit here for 30
Titan's
minutes or
not doing
whatever
anything
and watch
because-
him.
Yeah, okay, we can take a rest. That's
Okay.
fine.
All right, everybody. Well, not everybody. Totten, roll a d20.
Boy,
Oh, he gonna get a bell on his head or whatever.
that bell comes through the fucking wall, then I don't think there was any saving us.
Wow.
Of course, I'd roll a 20 and something that where it means nothing specific.
I don't know. This bell could be some interdimensional monster trying to eat you.
Yeah, that's a good point. But no, your hour-long short rest passes without an issue. For those of you who
Cool.
take a short rest, feel free to roll however many hit dice you need and recover whatever you recover during short rest.
I believe the answer is yes.
Might want to roll something for Lassair as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll his.
Okay. Oh wow, that's pretty solid. Is that all your hit points?
No.
Oh.
Oh, damn, really? Is that plus modifiers? I forget.
Yeah. Plus your
It is
Constitution mod. It
Okay.
rolls it automatically.
Oh, it automatically rolled it?
Uh-huh.
Shit. Fuck. Alright. Okay, then there's mine. Hey, Lizzie, roll yours. Oh, wait. Hey, Robin, roll. God damn it.
Hey, I'm a wizard, so I got a single spell slot back.
Should have
Ye-
shot the orcs in the butt. Ogres, I mean. Should have shot the ogre in the butt with
Oh,
it.
good. That is. I needed that.
Alright, so it's been half an hour and out, whatever. Can we go get the gold now?
Rock upwards. Move over towards it.
Okay.
So, how high off the ground is it? Like, just minimally?
Just yeah, inches.
Anything else of note? Is there just a fucking little altar that's not quite touching the ground?
Pretty much. That's all there is.
I looked at no. It's wall hopping when you touched it.
So the craziest thing, right? I was here, and then I was there. I would point up to the ceiling. I could see them, and then somehow I went through the ceiling, right? I saw all the orcs we killed. We did a really good job, by the way. And then I flew. I flew really far. So far, you can't. It was kind of crazy.
Four.
Yeah, far. And then I saw a castle of sorts. And inside, you'll never believe it. I found the dragon. I know where we gotta go next.
A castle.
A castle with a dragon.
Is where we'll find the dragon.
Hear me out. If we killed the dragon, we could get an
Um,
entire castle.
I turn immediately to Robin. Did you see anything?
Didn't do anything.
So as far as Robin's concerned, he was just standing there.
Yeah, he was just
Especially
standing
I
there
fell to my
staring
knees.
off into the distance.
Okay, so I'm saying, was this something so quick that she didn't notice anything, or was it like he dropped for a moment, came back?
He was down for 60 seconds.
Oh, that's a notable period. Okay.
He was in comatose state for about 60 seconds.
Oh yeah, I mean I saw that. I saw.
Yes.
That was the question.
I just didn't see him like float off into the sky like he's.
Charles
saying.
wasn't here when I screamed. It happens to me every fucking time.
Yeah, I said I had to just in that moment.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just gonna look at it. Touch that.
Do it.
Oh god, I don't want to touch it.
Sorry.
I mean, I could touch it again.
You exited your body.
Yeah, but I'm here again, aren't I? I mean, I'm just saying. I have like 100% success rate right now for being safe.
I
Wow, he knows a lot about statistics.
Oh yeah.
lay my hand on the altar. Anything happen?
Nothing happens.
Oh,
Did you try and like knock it over?
wait, why? What? Did you not see the dragon too?
Shit.
I did not see a dragon. No.
Huh.
I just kind of lean into it. Does it feel like it gives it all?
Yep, it starts to roll.
Well, all right then. I guess
I
that means I'm like the chosen
like-
one or
I
whatever.
was like, I just one hand, just like push it.
Okay, and it easily rolls 3 feet backwards. Beneath it is a 1 foot square square cavity in the floor that has a coffer sitting in it.
We did it.
Not a
We found
coffin.
it out. Yeah, a coffer. We got it. Oh, we found the. You were right all along, Robin. It's right here.
I just kind of look to the hole. I look to Robin. Maybe. I kind of motion to it. I'm not going down there.
I just reached down and grabbed
It's
it.
like a foot.
Yeah,
It's like
it's a foot. Yeah.
okay. So,
That's
so it's like a
grab
foot.
it, bucket.
It's like a foot down. It wasn't like a foot. Okay.
Yeah. So think about 1 by 1.
Oh,
One,
okay.
1 by 1 by 1.
I mean, if the turtle's scared, I'll just grab it.
Okay.
Well,
you just,
I
you just-
misunderstood.
in your
Oh,
hand is a
sorry.
little wooden coffer.
I open it.
Okay. Inside you see a key and 57 gold pieces.
Nice. What's the key to?
Yeah. Okay. I just want to turn around to like Robin, or look at Het and look at Lizzie, look at the cat who hasn't spoken this entire time. I was expecting a bit more than this.
Well, we don't know what the key's to. The key could have. There could be more money where to whatever.
Yeah, but also that barkeep he sent us here. What if it's just a lost key to one of his room? Like, what if someone stole it and he can't get in the room?
That's an awfully specific reasoning.
Yeah, but hit me out now. He also didn't tell us that they were orcs here. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he didn't know that there were. Are you saying that he sent us out here just to get a key to a room in his place?
I mean,
And
what,
I just
what
kind
else
of
would I keep
lean
you
in.
doing here?
I just kind of lean in. Maybe it's to the room where all the gold's actually kept.
Maybe it's to the what?
To the room where all the gold's actually kept.
That's what I'm saying.
At
Oh,
the tavern,
okay.
maybe even. And I just kind of walk away.
I got it. We have to go back to the tavern and beat up the barkeep. Alright. We're gonna take all of his gold.
I feel like at this moment, Lassaire would try to investigate the thing.
What thing?
The coffer and or the key both.
Okay. What would so he would just check it out?
I would say an Arcana check on it.
Okay. Go ahead and make it.
Oh. I just saw that.
Oh, that's good.
Should I just go ahead and spill the beans before Last Air gets here?
What?
Yeah, go ahead. You're welcome to.
Alright, guys. So this, the key is it makes me feel kind of funny.
What?
The key makes you feel funny?
Yeah.
How so?
What?
I don't being this close to it, I don't think it just doesn't seem like a normal key to me.
Maybe it's a key to the castle where the dragon is.
No.
All
See,
right, put it down.
the castle. It seemed like a normal. Okay.
I
Here,
gotta reach out and just
I like pick the key up and I chunk it down on the ground out of the coffer, and then I walk over with the coffer to Rob. I'm like, all right, so how are we going to split this?
I'm gonna sit down and start ritual casting identify.
50-50.
Okay, you're gonna ritual cast identify.
Yep.
Congrats to the group. Just let me know if you're gonna give him give him time to get that figured out.
Maybe while he's doing on that interview. All right.
Stout Arm and I are counting the money 50-50 for each other.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but as long as no one else objects, I'm okay with
I
it.
haven't heard them object yet, so let's.
Lizzie
thinking what?
objects.
I'm about to say. Okay, I'm currently in the identify, so I can't hear anything. I guess.
Also, make careful note. Just want to clarify this. Make sure we're all aware. You can't break it up into silvers and coppers. You'll have to split it. 57.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So Lizzie objects. But, all right. How do you propose we divvy it out?
I say 20 for me, 20 for Stout Arm, 5 for Lizzie.
And then a nickel each for Lassair and Cotton.
And 6 for La Saire and
Wait.
and what does that leave? 1?
That's fine. We only almost died and had to heal the entire party back. Getting through here.
Well, why don't we start by giving everyone 11 gold pieces? We'll start with that. Sound good?
No.
Pretty fair.
She's got told no. Lizzie's like, Well then, wasn't expecting that.
Alright, so Totten, you are able to identify this as and it's gonna sound really weird when I'm telling you this, but it's a mystery key. But it's in your journal now, and it's a question mark is worked into the head of this key. The key has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock into which it is inserted. Once it unlocks something, the key disappears. TLDR, you put the key in a locked door, roll a D100. If it's a 5 or less, the door unlocks. Unless it's
I do not relay this information to everybody else.
Yeah, unless it's magically locked.
And then,
You know
at that
what?
moment, I look at the. So he said Namul felt funny with it, right?
Yeah, that's the feeling you get when you hold a magical item that you don't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
All right. So, wait, you relayed that to the party?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It's something. I don't know what it's to. I start to put it away.
All right.
Anything
Well,
look interesting about the coffer?
yeah, it's made of wood.
It does look rather dainty.
Mahogany.
Yeah. It kind of looks like maybe it belonged to a woman. I don't know though.
Wow.
So as for the gold, we all should get 11 gold pieces, and then that'll leave 3 extra, and then that you can divvy amongst yourselves. Fair?
Two extra.
2 extra. Sorry. Thought it was 58.
What about the key? He took that. It's kind of part of the loot.
Well, I kind of pull it back up. I mean, if somebody else wishes to hold on to it, we might find what it goes to.
Wait, so are we just gonna go around like sticking it in locks and hoping it works?
Actually,
Okay. No. We're definitely not doing that. I just kind of point to the.
Why would we not do that? I don't understand your
I
logic.
point to the insignia. I was like, well, find something matching this roof. I was kind of motioning to the little question mark insignia on it.
Oh,
Do I need to bluff for this at all? Like,
Okay. If you're trying to bullshit him, then
Yeah,
roll
to not
deception.
relay that
Anybody
this is a
who's
magic
trying to
fucking
figure it out,
key.
roll insight against him.
Yeah, is anyone trying to call bullshit on me? Like,
Yes, because I know you just investigated it. When you were trying to
it
tell me
doesn't
that
mean it was
this is
anything.
it looks like a fancy ass key, and you're gonna tell me
Identified
that
does
you
not guarantee
spent
it's something
an hour.
magical.
I know,
Roll
but I
You could
still
go through
don't
the full
believe
11
you.
minutes and find out it's
I
just a
don't
fucking
believe
key.
you.
Okay, you don't believe me. Let me make sure to add the gold to Lasair. Oh god, he needed this.
Broke bitch.
Wait, have we decided how to split the gold already?
Well, you determined the 11s, so that's all that matters to Titan. I don't think Lasair would care either. Oh, and in that case, since you are calling bullshit, boop. And,
Time
Oh,
to
God.
roll a natural one. Oh,
oh no, okay, it has the modifier. It's a 1.
So
it's also the wrong character.
Totten, as you ask him about the key, he
Yeah, but you rolled it as Lasair.
it's okay.
Whatever, I pushed my button.
It's on his sheet.
So
Yeah, I pushed my button.
Totten, you
Okay.
ask him, well, hey, what's the deal with that key? And he takes it out and he's like, well, I can tell you what it's not. It's not a mystery key with a 5% chance of unlocking any door it comes in contact with. It's definitely not that.
It wasn't a natural one. It's just a one.
It's
It was a,
it's a
I mean,
1.
that was still a 2.
It's still pretty
It's not a
bad.
natural one.
It's still pretty bad. So we're going with it.
It's still, I rolled a 2 and got a negative reduction because I have no charisma.
And you have no charisma?
Yeah.
Totten. Wow, that's crazy. I'm not even
It's
gonna make
a-
a
it's a
roll
bastard.
insight against that. I mean, like,
It's a fucking 1. Like,
yeah.
Even rolling a natural 1, I'm sure your insight will has a positive modifier.
Probably.
Let's see.
Now, see, I could not fool you with that roll. I couldn't fool anyone with that roll.
Yeah. Can't even fool yourself.
I'm on to you.
Is that what you say?
Yes.
I just kind of we need to use this wisely. Does anyone else want to hold on to it?
Yes. I like stealing things. There's no way I'm going to pass up on holding on to a key that lets me open anything.
Yeah.
As I
Yes.
start to hand it to her, as she goes to grab it, I'd make one last note. One use. Not guaranteed.
Not guaranteed.
Yeah. It's a 5% chance. You roll a D100 when you put it into a locked door. If it's a 5 or less, it unlocks the door and disappears forever. The key, not the door.
And even if it succeeds, it's gone after the succeed.
Yep.
Regardless, one use, no guarantees.
Well, now if you
No,
put it
only
in-
disappears on success.
only disappears on success.
Only disappears in success.
Oh, so I can fail and...
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, it'll be
yeah.
fine. Yep. Once it works, though, that's it.
Cool.
Uses it to break into the fucking tavern.
Alright. Well, so. Guys, seeing as how when I touched the altar, I had the vision. When he touched the altar, nothing. I think it's safe to say I might be the chosen one.
Do I have any idea why the fuck
I
it would
agree.
why it would mess with him on visions of the dragon?
Make an Arcana check
All right.
with advantage.
To roll zeros, except for that one time somebody else did.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let you know, man. You have no fucking clue.
Alright.
I'll allow
so, like,
one more person to try to figure it out if they want to. It can't be Lasair.
And I think that was a vision of my
I
my
will. I'll
destiny.
work it out.
All right, roll
I'll say,
Arcana.
please let the intelligent wizard person try and figure it out.
Alright, please don't.
Thank
God,
you.
God damn it! Oh damn it! Oh.
Lizzie, you can see the.
I'd just make the note of maybe.
She rolled
maybe
so
that's
many
intelligence.
20s in this campaign.
Yeah, Lizzie, you can
We're all
actually
really fucking
see
heroes.
the divination magic draws its power from the actual the actual sun that comes in through the little glass windows on the side, and once per day it receives enough charge from said sun in order to dispense that vision on the first person that touches it that day.
A specific vision or just a general divination?
Just it's like a that shrine blesses someone with a divination.
Gotcha.
What it is, it's hard to say.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna look to I don't know how to pronounce your name. Namul?
Yep.
Is it Namul? Okay.
And, you know, after asking someone such a
It's
personal
Stout
question, you'd think you'd remember their name at least.
That wasn't
Your
in
parents
character.
make you?
It's in character. I'm going to look to Namul and it's going to look like Lizzie's talking to a small child and say, "I'm sweetie. You're not the chosen one. You're just the first person to touch the altar today. If we come back tomorrow and touch it again, someone else will get the same vision."
Or a vision.
Alright, so then I think we all need to like take turns touching the altar. So I all know where the dragon is, alright? And then we can sneak up on him, kill him, we take the castle. Good plan, yeah.
I agree.
See,
I'm just
the
kinda looking-
strong windows.
I'm just gonna look at the altar over. It's like I'm. We almost ran into a couple of orcs. Ogre, I don't know about a goddamn dragon.
I mean, I don't know. There were like 70 of them, and only one other dragon, you know?
We had to do it in 2 days.
Oh, yeah. Alright,
All of
look,
us
look.
have almost died.
Alright, 17 orcs, 2 days. What? But one dragon.
Do
You
it.
know, what?
Or shut the fuck up.
Yeah, listen to God here. Do it, pussy. Alright?
Look here.
Alright, well, if the scaredy turtle doesn't want to go kill the dragon yet,
Do you know where to go?
Well, personally,
yeah, I do.
Stout Arm, I think that we should perhaps fill our pockets a little bit more, get a little bit more gear. You know, you could get a bigger axe, then we could go fight the dragon. Don't you agree?
You know, well,
You
that's
think
not
that
a
we
terrible argument, but like, I do wonder how much gold dragons, you know, they like their hoards.
That's true, but you gotta have money to make money.
You gotta spend it to make it. Whatever.
I didn't really have a lot of money, and I just made money though. Like right now.
Yeah, but if we had more money when we started, then we would have made even more money.
Alright,
See-
alright.
see what
So
I
what
mean?
you're saying is, if I came here with 50 gold in my pocket instead of 9, there would have been like 200 gold in that coffer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly how it works.
I'm sorry to hear you say that.
You know.
What?
So I'm sorry to hear you say that.
Yeah. So I wasn't born yesterday, alright, but I get it. You don't want to go fight the dragon yet, alright.
I just think we need to prepare a little bit more.
Alright. You know, let someone else take the castle, whatever.
I mean, considering that the dragon wiped out about as many orcs as we killed, except in a split second, I don't think anyone's going to take it quite so soon.
Thank you.
Alright. Look. I can tell when I'm being outvoted, alright? Alright.
It came from a very democratic tribe. Respects the ways.
Now fucking no, what the hell do we do? I'm just gonna kind of go up to those doors. I'm just gonna crack one open and just take a look out.
Is there any
Coming
orcs
up
out
once.
there? Oh, flying orcs. Oh boy.
You crack one
Shut the
open and you
fuck
take a look out.
Specifically up at the bell area again.
Okay, make a perception check.
Oh, fuck.
Are you so blind that you can't see the bell?
Okay, so what's the DC for that? Okay. So you take one last look at that bell, and you notice that there's copper paint peeling off of it. Beneath the copper paint is a sort of gold tinge underneath it.
The bell is made of solid gold.
Oh my god. This is
So you
hunch-
can head and
this
like
is-
lean
We've
out the
come,
door.
it's like
over
we've
there.
come, it's like so we've come around to become the fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame sequel. Gotcha.
Also, the DM has to really, really like get us to notice. He's like keeps trying to get us to look at the bell.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say another word to you. Either one looked at it. I already gave you all your hints.
Huh.
I'm gonna walk up behind the turtle.
Kind of look around. Is there any scaffolding up that way?
No, I will say that you remembered some scaffolding outside the building on the east side.
How fucking big is this bell?
Looks like it weighs about 50 pounds.
Oh, so it's a tiny little bell. Okay,
50, 50, just for the record.
50 pounds. Yeah, okay, that's in gold. That's a small volume. That's a tiny volume of gold. It's like a 5-foot bell, maybe.
Alright, what
Gold
are you
stencil
looking at?
I think I found the. I'm just gonna motion up to the bell. It's gold.
That's a bell.
Golden bell.
Sounds like ice cream.
So did they melt all the
Shut up.
valuables down and put it in a bell so that the orcs couldn't get it?
That's a fan-fucking-tastic question.
Can I tell it's gold?
Now that it's been pointed out to you, yes.
There's some light flickers off of it.
Oh. Alright. We gotta get the bell. How high up is it?
It is 15 feet above you.
Alright, a little too.
Scaffolds outside.
But like I could also just stand on your shell and grab it.
15 feet.
I'm 7'3".
I'm 6'3".
Yeah,
Are you gonna jump off my fucking shell?
I can reach higher. 7 plus 6 plus arms.
You can fucking try. It's gonna go horribly. I love it. Do it.
Probably.
Okay.
What do I gotta do?
I have no idea. Roll a reach check. I don't know. So let's just
Fuck you.
yeah.
No one's rolling for a reach around, buddy.
Ah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Meredith. Got it.
Well, let's keep it simple. You're having to balance on his back and try to get a hold of that bell. So let's make an acrobatics check, and then Totten make a
Alright.
strength saving throw.
Well, alright. I got some bad news for you guys. It's not gonna go so well.
All right. So,
Oh, well.
so Namul, you get up on your little tippy toes and you reach up for the bell and you get it and you just barely push it a little bit and then you just
alright,
fall forward,
alright.
do a somersault and roll.
I was about to say,
Forward.
I was gonna say, can I try and trying to hold him up?
Well,
Like, just grab a hold of his legs, just to force him upright.
we'll just say it's a simple fail. He rolled a 3, so he fell.
Okay.
Yeah, he fell. But you're well. It's not like an Arcana check. You can keep trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the best thing here is, I mean, we could try again.
Nothing from Robin and Lizzie at this act. At
I
this.
don't know what to help, but
Or
I mean, I expected you to come out here at the sound of Golden Bell.
oh yeah. Sorry, I was like talking about it, but I just didn't move my characters. I was like, oh yeah, so they melted all of their things.
Yeah, I
down.
heard you say that, but I expected you to still come out and be like, but gold.
I was
Oh.
there in spirit.
Alright,
Okay.
alright, here we go. Huh. Hey!
All right.
Hey!
Triple strength.
So this time, as you're on your tiptoes, Totten kind of bends at the knees and forces himself up, and that launches you about 2 feet into the air, and you just wrap your arms and legs around the bell, and you're just hanging from it.
Uh-oh. Guys, wait,
Where
there's
go?
no... what am I supposed to work? There's no rope on this... Oh, god damn it.
Yourself. Wiggle.
I wiggle.
So, as you're sitting up there, you see that the bell is hanging from an iron fixture bolted to a wooden crossbeam. The iron fixture appears to be like mechanical in nature, like a sword or a dagger or some carpenter's tools or lockpicks tools or something like that could kind of get in there and fiddle with it.
Ho ho ho.
All right. All right. Interesting.
Put me on your shoulders.
Yeah. Well, okay, I haven't told you yet. All right. Turtle. I need you to do me a favor. All right.
God.
Yeah.
Can we get human pyramid?
I need you. Yeah. I need you to like take the strong one there and toss it up here. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Excuse me?
Let's go. Let's turn around.
Toss?
And I'm gonna try and obviously reach down to like catch her. He tosses her up. Yeah, toss. Why not? It should be pretty easy for Mr. Big 6 foot turtle.
I
I'm
get
saying,
to
Robin
the-
would be like, excuse me?
I get into the vaulting position.
He just like
Hands
immediately.
down.
All right.
Okay.
Get on.
All right. Totten, making it just an. I don't know why I keep having you guys do saving throws. It doesn't really matter, but go ahead and make a unskilled strength check, and then you and Robin and Namul make an acrobatics check.
Is Robin going along with this?
I feel like I gymnast. Hell yeah, I'm going along with this.
Okay.
We're doing acrobatics.
Yep, acrobatics
Too bad I
for
don't
the
have-
two of you.
Too bad I don't have.
All right, so
Jesus Christ.
Totten kind of squats down. Robin runs up towards him. He has his little hand in the little got your foot stance. You know what I mean? Crosses his hands, and as she puts her foot in there, he flings her up in the air. She grabs hold of Namul's hand. He throws her up. She does a little backflip and lands nimbly atop the bell.
All
You're on the crossbeam.
All the while the bull is just still.
Just hang in there. All right. All right. Next. Yeah. You already got the. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Go do your thing. Right.
Totten,
gonna
I'm
try and
very
prep
sorry.
to-
Make a dexterity saving throw as the bell is unlocked and falls 15 feet towards you.
Who? Me?
Oh!
You said me?
Yep.
Yeah, you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What do I need to do as someone on top of the bell?
No, you're on
you're
the
on the
cross
top
member.
member.
So here's how that's gonna work.
I don't have enough. I assume I don't have enough time to.
Well,
forward my
here's the
shallow's
problem.
reaction.
She jumped
Do I
up there
need
and
to make a
immediately
dexterity
and
saving
swiftly disconnected it from the cross member with Namul on it. How much do you weigh?
Ooh, about that. 320 pounds.
So originally a 50-pound bell was falling on him. Now it's got 320 pounds of barbarian on it. Originally it was
Plus.
4d6.
But how far was Namul up from the ground?
15
15
feet.
feet. Oh my god.
So originally, a 50-pound gold bell falling down is 4d6 of damage. Remember, you can't dodge it. However, adding the awkward weight of a barbarian at 300 pounds, I'm going to make it 9d6.
Is he dead? Is he dead?
Hey, Jordan, do I have to make a dexterity
For-
saving throw too or no?
No, you're okay. For 30 bludgeoning damage.
Just gonna be laying there like.
Hudson goes.
Wait, do I take any damage from falling?
Hudson is out cold.
Yeah. Namul takes 2 bludgeoning damage from falling 15 feet.
Ooh.
Yes. So Namul and the Golden Bell fall 15 feet at the ground, and
Nice.
you guys see Tahet go like the little Acme rolling feet getting nowhere kind of thing, and then the Bell and Namul just crash down on him and crush him. He is dying.
Nice.
Laying there, I just want to still arms and legs wrapped around the bell. I want to let it go, as it rolls off. I want to roll over and just pat him on the shoulder. Oh, all right. Thanks for breaking my fault. Oh.
I'm down negative 10 health.
Yeah,
There's
he's-
no healing spells left.
Oh my
All right.
God,
There is
All
no.
right, we got.
Only I have spared the dying.
Did we just kill him?
You guys better figure something out.
Oh, wait. Hey, I want to shake him to hit. Wait. All right. We got another problem, guys. Yeah. I
Liz-
think you did it.
Lizzie-
Also, all this time, I just realized the bearer bad news. Myself and Namul have had disadvantage on these checks. No, just me. We both
Oh,
have disadvantage on checks.
It's okay. It's no big deal.
But yeah,
I mean,
I just tossed that out there. It didn't matter in this case, but
Right.
I mean, that would have been a 2 on that acrobatics check. You sure? I think it would have mattered a lot. But oh well.
so yeah. Do I just roll 3 death saves?
It's looking
Well-
like. Do I got any ideas?
I have no way to save him.
Lizzie's
Have-
saying something.
I might have a way to save him. Maybe the
Do it.
DM's discretion.
What is it?
Well, actually, it wouldn't even necessarily just be DM's discretion. It also kind of depends if Charles has a healer's kit on him or not.
Nope.
Ooh.
I guess.
I mean, does
I mean-
Lizzie have any chronergy
Barbarian?
left? There's all kinds of questions here.
You
Do I
only
have
need one
any-
charge.
Do I have another charge?
I thought you had 2 charges. You only used one to save
I don't know.
No.
one of us.
Oh no.
No, I used both of them.
I'm sorry, Charles. Last player can't save you.
Last Nighter has nothing.
Unless I
He
hear
has,
nothing.
doesn't have Fear of the Dying, and we're out of healing. We're out of spell slots, both of us.
I feel bad, but this is also hilarious.
It is kind of hilarious.
All right, button time.
The only thing
Yeah,
I can do.
I think he's dead. I can't save him.
You have one
Well-
success. Anybody have any ideas?
I
Two
only have a
successes.
I have advantage on medicine, but I need a healer's kit.
So are you proficient in medicine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a healer's kit.
We don't have any healers kits.
Nope.
So what I'm gonna do, it's your call. You don't have any healers kits, but there are certain things that can be done for bludgeoning wounds. We'll say you're not closing a laceration or anything. So what I'll do is don't make any more saves, Charles. Real quick. You have 2 successes either way. But what I'd like you to do, if you want to, is as an option, if you'd like to, you can try and use just your medical knowledge with disadvantage to try and help him. However, if you fail terribly, you could hurt him more than help him. It's your call.
Okay.
So Totten will make that call though, since he's the one that's dying.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Oh,
Nice.
there you go.
Poor Cotton. It's fine.
He and he pushes. He rolls over. He's like, "Guys, you're never gonna believe. I had a dream of Belle."
Without missing a beat, I was like, "Oh, all right, never mind, guys. Sorry. Well,
You have
just
one.
maybe a mild concussion. He's all right."
You have 1 hit point.
Hey,
You-
hey, Charles, you almost went the way of
Charles-
De La Cruz and Coco.
Charles, you can never say you roll badly again. This could not have been a worse situation.
Well, no, like if he rolled that 20 in like the second roll, it would have been a lot better.
So I'm gonna quickly explain to Corey, who just walked in, that they found the bell. Robin hopped up there with Namul. Namul weighs 300 pounds. He's holding onto the bell, and he helps Robin up. Robin immediately unlocks the bell, and it falls 15 feet down on top of Tehetan. 400 some odd pounds falls onto Tehetan, and he takes 30 crushing damage from the blow and was almost
With
killed.
20 health. With 20 health.
Her eyes are like, "Ooh." All right,
Charles, from now on, I'm calling your character Ernesto De La Cruz.
I'm gonna take a potty break. I'll be right back.
What the fuck?
I kind of wish you would have died. That would have been great.
God damn it, Josh.
Thinking
Tell me
actually
I'm
would
wrong.
have been Ernesto De La Cruz.
That would have
I
been
was
the
crushed by
greatest.
Dragon.
thing.
Fucking bell.
Where the hell's Riley?
I don't know. My current theory is he might have passed out.
Yeah.
And he might have gotten back early as he listened, because he was supposed to be back fairly early. He might have fucking died when he got back. I'm gonna go grab the last of the sweet potatoes. God fucking damn it! I almost died to a goddamn bell. Ugh.
I'm telling you, if you had actually died, you'd be Ernesto De La Cruz from Coco.
Oh shit.
Robin was one bad roll away from making turtle pancakes.
Yeah.
You sound drained and defeated now.
I almost killed him.
You were in a hurry for that golden bell. Also, I'm pretty sure it's less you, more my fat rear end.
It was a combination, I think.
Death by barbarian glutes. God. That was Actually fantastic, though.
That was terrifying.
We almost got to tell the story about how Charles died by a bell.
Mhm.
Tastes good, by the way.
What?
It tastes good.
It was good. It's just I made the mistake of having lunch.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot about.
Just curious.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is my theory on Riley at the moment, just because of timing. Steam chose him on a number of hours ago, so he might have passed the fuck out. Yes, Meredith. You're not funny. God damn it. That would have been a fucking way to lose a character.
Yeah.
Not to the hordes of fucking orcs. Not to the goddamn dragon the 3 times it's encountered us. But to a goddamn bell.
It'd have been my
Falling
favorite
on
death
my-
ever. That'd have been marvelous.
These need more salt.
Yep.
We're literally gonna kill our healer.
With a bell.
Oh, the damn bell. Whew.
Ooh.
I think we discovered how we're gonna fight the dragon.
Drop a bell on him.
A barbarian and a bell.
Alright. And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. Alright. So what now?
Well, we wait on the other one to get back with his potatoes.
Oh, dumb. Didn't realize how carrying 50 pounds of dog food up the steps really take it out of you.
I mean, ask to Hetton how much 50 pounds feels like.
Well, it's 400 pounds. Oh, that gif. let me pull that over. Oh, good stuff. I'm tired. I was sitting here and I'm like, oh god, he really is gonna die. This is gonna be the worst death ever. Our first death was a fucking fratricide. You back, Charles?
No.
And he's back.
Oh my god.
Couldn't miss that.
You almost fucking died.
I was almost the subject of a fucking Home Depot safety video. This is why we block off the aisles when we use the forklift.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Roy, I have to ask, what was going through your mind when you're like, all right, I'm up here, thieves' tools, and it's like, okay.
That's the best part. Even if I'd had the hindsight
Nothing.
to
I was
move,
just like so excited to use my thieves' tools.
This is like, even if I'd had the hindsight to move, she did it so fucking quickly. So it's like, there's no helping this.
She did it so fast, she basically did it on her way up.
Yeah, just
It's like, yeah, and then just like, yeah, I can just see it now. Just takes a little straight shift and just tick. Aha!
That's basically what happened.
So there wouldn't be much of a ring because it's gold. Gold doesn't reverberate as well, but whatever. Not the point.
Yeah, but your bones did. So,
Yeah, my
alright.
shell probably made a nice clunk.
Well, we're back in it now, so what do we do?
Grabbing my coffee out of the mini fridge behind me. Anyone else have ideas? I say we take a long rest.
Alright, so the turtle's fine. We got to
no
go.
spell slots left. I forgot about that.
I think
Until I'm going
it's
to
time that
wine
we
and
go
Riley
home.
sheets.
Yeah.
I'm okay with us taking a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, Titan is suggesting you just hold up in the room behind us, bar the door, and bunker down for the night, because fuck risking more orcs and the dragon.
Is that what we're doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right, everybody in.
Well, someone grab the bell.
I remember, that's great. I've got all my fucking hit points back from that short rest. Good thing I did. Also, what do I receive for that massive damage, Jordan?
You have a mild concussion, and at a certain point, I will impose disadvantage on you for no reason other than your concussion.
Okay, that's fair.
You'll recover from it, probably.
I know. Yeah, I received 150% my health damage. 150%.
I was kind of hoping there'd be like a permanent dent in his.
Yeah, I was like, my shell has a small permanent crack in it.
You did recover naturally, so yeah, you have like a scar that looks like a literal crack next to your other scar that is a crack where the axe hit you.
Above my eyes?
So above your eyes you had that scar where the axe hit you, and then we'll say at the top of your head, running down towards your back, there's this like, it's not a scar so much as it's like a warped skin where it's very obvious that it was a fucking.
I thought you meant like the shell. Like the shell is.
No, that'd be awful. All right, Nemo, what are you doing?
Where'd Nimble go?
Sleeping. Oh, I'm sleeping, I guess.
Okay, we're all lodging up in here.
Wait. Hold on. Why are we sleeping in here and there's beds in the other room? 6 of them. All right.
I just gotta put that room has
I
a hole.
didn't know there was other beds.
Yeah, but like we could put the altar in front of the hole, you know.
Or we take some of the beds in there and drag them in here, and then bar the door with one of them.
Yeah, alright, fuck it. I fetch the beds.
All right.
I drop back and just into the shell. I'll see you all in the morning.
Yeah, alright, you have one in your little shell or whatever.
Okay,
He's
and
gargling in his sleep.
what room are we setting up in, Robin and Nimble?
The main one where the altar is.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
I
that
guess
room,
one of them.
yeah.
I guess Nimble will drug the bell in here.
Yeah, I brought the belt and all the beds, yeah.
How's that thing looking after falling from 15 feet?
Well,
looks
to
fine.
be fair, the fall was you could
Okay,
kind you and me we kind of cushioned the fall, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was
More you than me, but you know. Whatever.
yeah. Hey, cat. I hate you. Okay. So you guys have the 5 beds in there. Is everybody sleeping on the beds?
I'm just in my shell. Beds don't hold so well with me.
Okay. Let me throw this cat out of the room.
Yeah, I'll sleep in a bed.
I would like to first check to see if the bed that I'm going to be using is infested with things.
That's a good
All
plan.
right. So I lost.
Alright, look, you just kind of learn to live with it.
I lost you, Lizzie. What was that?
Bed bugs.
Yeah, I want to check to make sure that the bed doesn't like have anything in it or is infested with things.
Make a medicine check. Yeah, it's infested with beggar's pox.
Wait, what?
With what?
Beggar's pox. Just causes like these weeping sores to break out on your face. It looks like plague spots. It's not though. But to anybody who looks at you, it looks like you have the plague.
So Lizzie is not going to sleep on a bed and is instead going to curl against the wall.
Is Lizzie going to tell the others?
Tell the others.
Seriously, telling you?
Yeah, sure, why not? Tell everyone.
Wait,
How
oh.
benevolent.
Wait, hold. You know, you really could have told me this before I dragged all of them in here. Yeah.
Which, interestingly enough,
Yeah.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Nemo will make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Yeah, you know, this really would have been good advice 5 minutes ago. All right. You know what?
But you know, his hardy half giant skin, maintaining his complexion is like really easy for him. That northern wind and all that. So he gets a little bit of like itchy, dry skin, but otherwise is not affected by it.
Oh, people.
So I guess they're just pushed up against the door and that's it.
Yeah, that's what I gather.
Hell, I ain't touching them again. They're just laying wherever the fuck they were, but she said they got fucking beggar's pox. I ain't touching them again. Fuck that. Let's set the things on fire. For all I fucking care.
Did someone say firebolt?
Firebolt. All right. Are we sleeping in here now with it boarded up as it is?
Yes.
All right. Robin, roll a d20.
Why?
Because you're.
How's the dragon's gonna kill us in the middle of the night?
I'm just curious, really. 6. Yeah, no. Okay. So yeah, you guys pass the night with no issue. Nothing comes up. Remove one level of exhaustion, and recover your spell slots and hit points and hit dice.
Yeah, let me just recover all my spell slots. Alright.
Put them all back.
Good morning.
So, at least you're only up. Oh, wait. No, I only went. Namul went down twice during that fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make sure. Yeah. Okay. I was like, I know one of us went down once, the other went down twice. I couldn't remember who.
Yeah, I'm still pretty tired. I mean, technically I went down 3 times, but yeah,
All right.
time magic and all that.
Yeah, time magic.
You don't remember that. You're too stupid to know time magic. Oh, thank fuck. Almost died. Just like that.
Just like that.
Oh no, I'm still kind of sleepy.
And then he was crushed by a giant bell.
A Belbarian, if you
the
will.
fucking legendary tale of Titan.
Sounds like a bard song. Let me tell you the legendary tale of Tahitan and his tail. He fought a knight of Groomsh. It really was rough. And then he died by a falling bell. I don't know, man. I did my best.
Wait, did he get hit with a barbell?
Wow, we suck at this.
Yeah, you're turbo bards.
Keep your day job.
So what time of day is it now?
It is now 7 a.m.
Oh, I'll probably be one of the last to come too.
I hate you people and your fucking sleepy characters.
Well, I almost died. Actually, no shit. I guess I do have a new level of exhaustion, so I guess I'm still at 1. Damn it.
No, you recover your you recover your hit points. Yeah.
So if I recovered my hit points naturally, I don't have the exhaustion.
So no. So your long rest benefits are only interrupted by, for us, level 3 exhaustion.
Well, no, I'm saying I only had level 1 exhaustion, but then I died to the bell.
Oh, then yeah, you had level 2 exhaustion. So you still have level 1 exhaustion, yeah.
So yeah, Josh and I both have level 1 exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sleeping in too. Then if I still got exhaustion, yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have to go a whole day and then sleep again.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but
Make sure you guys.
I was just trying to keep. I was just trying to keep
Oh,
track. I was
really?
like, wait. I just had the moment of, God damn it! I didn't
make sure-
have level 1.
Make sure you guys subtract one of your rations.
Okay. Oh God. Damn it.
All right, and then just like a minx, just Robin wakes up. Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
All right, Robin, you're awake.
Get voluntold.
She wakes up with a, and everybody in the room wakes up. How are you fuckers sleeping in? I guess we'll roleplay for 10 minutes while they sleep.
What are you gonna do with your lives? When are you gonna get out of the house and fucking roleplay? Can't just keep sleeping in the morning. Given it's only about 7 o'clock, I kind of look over to the thing over here.
Okay, the
Has
shrine.
a name. Why is my name Pink? Okay. And I would assume it hasn't been long enough for that to recharge because I'm mildly curious now.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go touch it.
Okay, nothing happens.
as soon as he touches it, nothing happens. And I look over to Lizzie. Yeah, are you sure I'm not the chosen one?
It hasn't been long enough. It's just now daylight.
I mean, it's a new day and all that, you know. And I just kind of look back to it. I'm open to suggestions, but I
actually kind of want to wait by this.
Oh, god damn it.
Personal reasons.
Personal reasons.
Don't everyone object at once.
What if we just took it with us?
I look at him like he's an idiot for a moment, just confused. And then moment of consideration. I grab onto it. Does it move any other direction than back and forth?
Nope.
Oh. No.
I mean, it's moving back and forth, so I could move.
Why do you want the altar? We have.
I don't look.
Solid
I don't
wood.
want altar. He wants the altar. He thinks he's the chosen one or whatever. But
I just
oh,
want to give
you're like, why do you want it? Why are you taking it? I don't know.
it. No, I know.
Maybe it was something or two.
Down.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. I'll put it down somewhere. I don't know. Can we tie a rope to it? Can we just drag it with us? At the end.
I mean, yeah, it weighs about 250 pounds. So.
But it's floating, so like it doesn't.
It's not. No. It's on wheels.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You just,
I'm not kidding.
How did we all? What?
It's a
He
couple
said
inches
that,
off the floor and it rolls.
Yeah, he said that.
he did say rolls. He did use the words rolls when I moved it. No, we'll notice the wheels.
Apparently- This whole time I thought it was magically floating.
No, it's just on a rail and there's wheels under it and it just rolls back and forth on the rail.
Well, all right, I'm open to like whatever plans you guys have. I really don't.
Basically, at this point, Titan is just set to be just kind of loiter around and test this thing occasionally until it does something.
All I care about is the bell.
Can you even lift the bell?
Who's going to carry that
Oh,
anyway?
I can't. That's why I'm sticking around. You guys have to carry it for me.
So,
I would run off with the loot all on my lonesome, but I can't. Physically.
so at a certain
Don't
point,
with it.
at a certain point, like you guys are hanging around waiting on the thing. Titan's like, you know how you do the lean where you got your like one foot across the other and you're just like leaning on something with your arm, and he's just sitting there leaning. All of a sudden, his elbow goes limp and his head cracks up against the side of it. He takes 1 bludgeoning damage, and from the Hetton's point of view, he leaves his body behind, starts floating into the air, and he sees everybody looking at him as he's got a little cut of blood coming out of his forehead.
While he's floating out of the air, I just want to turn around and like, oh, you're alright, maybe you're right, maybe I'm not sure. I just want to wave up into like abyssal air. Alright, see you soon, alright.
Right, so to Hetton,
Do I see that?
you begin to float away into the sky, and you
Do I see
turn-
him waving at me?
You do
Like,
see
have
him.
fun.
You do see him waving at you. Well, he's waving into the sky. He's not waving at you. You can't see him.
Waving
in the
at it,
general direction.
alright, see ya.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
And you float to the southeast towards the Icespire Mountains in the south, and you come across this little castle, and nestled atop it is a white dragon. And then you float back to your body and repossess it, and wake up with it.
Oh.
Yeah, did you see the dragon, yeah?
I just saw the god dragon. And I just start walking to the door, super fucking disappointed.
The bit, alright, I'll get it. Let's wrap my rope around the bell and like throw it over my back like a makeshift backpack.
He's got the carry weight.
Yep.
Yeah. So I imagine as I'm walking, it's just constant ding.
Well, I don't think it had a fucking. I don't think it actually had a fucking ringer in it.
It actually didn't have a ringer in it. Nope. It was just a.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, there goes stealth.
Yeah.
A defective bell, alright.
The orcs are coming. Gondor calls for aid.
Fucking nerd.
Mm-hmm.
I guess just make our way out.
Okay.
Oh god, there's so many
Yeah.
corpses.
Yeah, watch where you step. There's kind of blood everywhere.
So we're making our way back to the road.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll blip you guys over there real quick.
I just always be a Goliath. Just carry everything. It doesn't fucking matter. Just, yeah.
So while you can't get an exact fix, you do know on your map now that there is our Icespire Peak to the south.
Aha! I got it.
Yeah, and the exact location, although a bit fuzzy, you do
I mean,
recognize that it's in that vicinity.
That's more around. It's more specific than what I had.
I mean, I guess that explains why we keep running into the dragon, because we've just
We're
been
in its fucking
walking around.
territory.
Yeah, we're just walking around his castle.
No, did I note anything specific about the castle in my little divination?
Nope, you did not.
I just can recognize it as a castle.
Yep,
in
you
stone,
recognize it.
of stone.
Yeah, you recognize it as a castle. It has, just for aesthetic purposes, it was built of a sort of blackened, not black, but blackened stone that's covered in ice from being lots of it being frozen over.
I might as well add that to the journal. Where's my journal?
As we're walking, I just want to like lean down to Tahen. Alright, so you want to go talk to those dwarfs now? I heard we'll get 50 gold pieces for it.
Type.
Shut up. Alright, can I look to the bell? Oh, I guess if anyone's going to be able to do anything with that, they will. Because dwarves. Where the fuck were the dwarves again?
What are a bunch of miners gonna do with a bell?
They could smelt it down and turn it into gold pieces or gold bars.
But they're miners, not blacksmiths.
They know where to get rid of it. And where were the
What?
dwarves located again? I forget.
Roy has the question.
I forget.
I do know this information.
Yeah.
Come on, party leader.
Ancient dwarven ruins in the mountains southwest of here being the town.
And that was in Vandalin?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say,
Yeah.
fuck that noise!
Alright, our time has got to kill the dragon.
Southwest of Vandalin.
Okay, that's better. Long walk.
Alright, to be fair, it's like the same mountain range or whatever.
Okay, so what's our travel plan?
I guess hit the
Back
main
to
road.
Vandalin.
Yeah, I guess hit the main road back to Vandalin, see if we can pawn the bell off, and if not, dwarves. I'm sure we can find somewhere to sell a 50-pound fucking chunk of gold. God damn, that is a lot.
Alright, so it's 62 miles on foot, so it's going to take you guys about 3.5 to 4 days of travel. So we're going to travel montage. So, give me
Every day, I want to be looking for food, and by that I mean mostly looking for things to experiment on, but also looking for food on the side.
Okay, we don't have to have a navigator because we're sticking to the roads. That was my bad on the last one. You can still navigate, but so you're looking for stuff off the sides of the roads. When I roll a d20, you'll roll a survival check. Is anybody else doing anything while off the road? All right. So starting on day 1, roll a d20, Lizzie, or roll survival rather. There it is. So on day 1, Lizzie is not able to find enough food for you guys. So when you make your camp, you will have to expend 1 of your rations. Furthermore,
I just did the quick math. Holy shit, this bell would be worth a fuck ton.
so to your south, you see miles and miles off, you just catch a glimpse of the white dragon hunting amongst the hills.
Oh my god.
Way off. It just from where you are, you happen to see him, but he flies south from there as well.
Guys, I heard that dragons like gold and shiny things. We might be in trouble. As I motion to the bell on my back.
I assume it's still mostly covered in the copper paint.
Yes, correct.
Okay. I don't know. Does anyone have like a cloth toss on it?
Hold that thought.
So like dragons would have keen eyesight. A reflection on that thing might get us killed.
Shiny object. Let's see.
Guys, he's kind of coming this way.
Robin uses her
Drop the bell.
disguise kit to disguise it as a platinum bell.
That's not helpful.
It's even shinier!
I got nothing.
I have some, like a second set of clothes we can cover it with.
Put a shirt on it.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright, everyone cover it with your clothes. Alright, let's go.
It's not that big.
Or cover it in tent material, and we all have tents, don't we?
I don't.
Well, a bunch of us have
Yeah,
tents.
neither do I.
Oh, well, I have a tent.
She's a barbarian. I have a shell
I
that
could-
exists.
Cover it with the material that of my tent. And I will do so.
All right.
Meanwhile, Jordan just sitting there. The dragon's not gonna fucking eat you guys. Just go.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
No,
So, for the second
I
day,
almost died to a goddamn bell, Josh. I'm not risking the fucking dragon.
for the second day, Lizzie rolls survival, and Namul roll a d100.
I assume our
Oh,
exhaustions
God
are
damn
gone now.
What's that, Todd?
Our exhaustions are gone now.
Correct.
Awesome. Thank fuck.
Alright, I'm
Why
gonna
doesn't
need
this-
you to find bears. Some
Why
bears.
don't these shits have exhaustion kits?
69. All right, Lizzie. Do you have
Listen to all the
other,
good things.
Lizzie? Do you have any abilities that would bolster that, or is that just a flat survival roll? Like, do you
I'm
have
just gonna
any
have to
ranger
fix it.
specials or anything?
I'm not
He's
a
a
ranger,
ranger?
so
I would say that Lasayer would also do foraging for food.
Okay,
Kind of a
roll
shtick.
survival for Lasayer.
Yeah, it's kind of his shtick. I completely forgot about the first go. Yeah.
Okay, so Lasayer and Lizzie manage to find. So Lizzie finds enough food for herself. Lasayer finds enough food for himself and one other. Who would he share it with?
Oh fuck.
Alright, we got a really important decision to make here, alright?
I can't. I feel like Lasayer, to avoid conflict, would pass him off to Namul and Robin, because he has rations in stock.
Okay, so Robin, Lizzie, and Lasayer do not expend rations today.
No, what?
yay.
I meant Namul and Robin.
Oh, well, Lizzie found her own stuff.
What?
Lizzie found her own food
You said he had. He said he found enough for him and
for
one,
him and
for
one
two
other.
people.
Yeah, and Lizzie found her own food too.
Okay, Robin and Namul though.
Robin and Namul, you guys shared. Wait, who shared with Lasayer?
No, I was saying Lasayer just hands his gives what he finds to those two.
Okay, then yeah.
that's
He knows he
Okay.
has rations.
Oh,
in
okay,
stock.
too. Then Lasayer and whoever. I don't know. Just fucking, you get it. 3 people get food.
We've got this.
All right.
I know what I'd.
With regards to that D100 that Josh rolled, as you guys were traveling, a naked gnome runs across the path, looks at you,
Of course it
gasps,
does on 69.
and then runs back.
Does he like run back, like run away, or like run back to the other side of the road and like hide in the brush?
Yeah, back from whence he came. You hear him, and then he just gets softer, and then he's just gone.
Like back in the now, did he move back into the direction of Nomengard ish or back towards the woods?
Back towards the woods. Yeah.
These are acting like this is really
okay.
Yep. He came running out of the woods, naked, like butt naked. Saw you guys, turns around, and runs back in.
Okay. That's the thing.
Should we
No.
help him?
Just ignore it.
Did you see the tiny size of... No, never mind.
It's proportional.
Yeah.
Relatively speaking, he may have actually been well endowed.
I just wanna like turn to Lizzie. Make sure you add that to your
Lizzie's already taking notes.
note. Yeah, I don't know. Alright.
So, on the following day, whoever's making your rolls, make your roll. And Robin, give me a D100.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh
Good
boy.
God.
Oh boy!
Okay. All right. So, Lizzie, you do not find food for yourself. Lasayer, however, does find enough food to feed everyone in the party.
I was waiting for another 69. We just see another naked gnome.
Yeah. So, from the north, from the Everwinter Wood, a girl in a flowery dress comes skipping towards you. She's about 20 feet away.
Trust her.
It's just a girl in a flowery dress.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Human.
Yep.
Gotta hold up and wait.
She just keeps skipping towards you. She's 10 feet away.
Halt!
When he says it like that.
She just keeps skipping towards you. She's 5 feet away.
Halt! Stop!
What?
Stay over there!
You don't like people.
As she reaches the group, she into a swarm of butterflies, goes around you, comes back together, and keeps on skipping.
Alright,
I'm just
what?
like- I'm
What
like
the
mid-
hell?
I'm just like mid post.
I don't
Robin.
like being near these woods.
I was like mid post Robin saying, "Do you not like people?"
Alright, what the hell? What? Okay. We got what?
Suspicious
Naked.
turtle.
Alright, we got naked gnomes and whatever the fuck she was. Oh. Alright, guys, look, the dragon's not in start. It's seeming like a pretty good idea right about now. At least it makes sense.
It's actually a good point. Where is the dragon?
It makes sense.
That makes a good
God.
point.
Lord.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
God damn it.
Alright, I'm looking for the dragon. Oh, look, there he is.
Let's see if we can figure out where he's at. 17.
Right, fuck.
No, you guys don't see him at the very least. All right, so that travel day comes and goes easily enough, and everybody had enough food from La Saire. So the final travel day, roll survival for those that are doing it, and Totten, roll a d100.
I think we're good on food again.
Apparently.
La Saire does manage to find enough food for the party, and nothing of interest happens. Interestingly enough, nothing of interest. Yeah, the lack of something interesting happening is interesting.
I would say that's unique.
Yep. And you guys arrive in Phandalin around 3 p.m., 2ish, I'd say. As you come into the town, it looks as it has been in the past. Everybody's out, kind of keep getting to work and keeping busy. There's a little old lady feeding candy to kids, and there's the bard, the tiefling, the red tiefling bard. He's out playing music, and there's his little human barmaid that he's sweet on. She's out there with him. They're in like this little central area outside the Stonehill Inn, and it's just a nice day.
Alright, so I vote we find someone to do with this. Yeah. Motioning to the bell on my back.
I agree.
Seconded.
I don't know. Take that.
Is there like a blacksmith in this town? You guys have been here plenty, right?
I don't know. Is there a blacksmith in this town, Jordan?
Well, so Totten, you know that. So there's Barthen's Provisions. It's kind of like a general store.
See the word smithy.
You know, obviously there's a smithy in town. There's also a Lion Shield Coster, which is actually a big merchant company, but primarily in this area deals in armor and weapons. And then there is a, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. There is a Phandalin Miners Exchange to the south.
I don't think a smithy's gonna have any use for 50 pounds of fucking gold.
They could like melt it down and make coins out of it, yeah?
I don't think a smithy makes coins. It's not
Well-
how smithies work.
Isn't it just like round gold or whatever?
Come on. I lead him. I head to the coster.
The Coster?
Alright.
Yes.
So, as you enter the Lion Shield Coster, you notice that there's a picture or an image of a lion's shield hanging over the door, and as you walk in, this human woman, middle-aged, comes and says, "Well, get in with you. Come on now."
Alright, calm down, come on in. Yeah.
All right, what is it? What have you got? Let's make this quick.
I just kind of motion Nimble to the desk.
Jeez, well, she looks at it and she says,
Yeah, I just kind of take my claw and just scrape off more of the copper paint.
"It's quite the bell you have here."
Yeah,
That's what we
it's a
thought.
big bell, yeah.
That's what we thought.
She starts
Funny
looking
story
at
about the bell. It almost has a body count.
it.
Let's not go into those details.
I see.
Although, I looked at Robin. How many...
Is Robin
how many
with us?
was it? I assume Robin came with because she wants to know she
Yes,
wants to
I
know
am
the
there
results of this
the whole
50
time.
pounds of gold.
Yeah, Lizzie came
Robin's
with too.
practically piggybacking Nimble at this point, like, God.
Yeah, I kind of looked at her. How many was it? Because I noticed she was grabbing the fucking ears.
Oh, you want to know how many orcs and stuff it was?
Yeah.
Robin pulls out her trophies just to show them off. It would be 17 orc ears and 2 ogre ears.
Well, the shopkeeper, her lip curls like, ugh, and I cannot stress this enough. Please don't misunderstand me when I say I don't care about that, at all.
I just want to note when they started mentioning corpses.
Yeah. Well, she says, and furthermore, and she gives the to the bell. I also couldn't care much more about this hunk of metal. I can't very well make armor out of this, and the people who come in here aren't buying bells. And she motions to the walls of armor and weapons on her racks.
You could make gold armor out of it, yeah.
Oh yes, I could make useless armor. You're right.
Yeah, real fashionable, yeah.
Ignore him. So, because you said they're basically a merchant company, but their thing is armor.
Well, it varies, but this one is an armor and weapons.
This one, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Of wondering that if you may know where we could, with connections perhaps, if you knew where, so who could make use of 50 pounds of solid gold.
Go across the way there to the Vandalin Miners Exchange and talk to Halia Thornton.
Thank you for your help.
Alright.
Apologies for the loss of next meal.
If you really want to thank me, feel free to buy anything in here.
I will take a second thought on that after we're done with our business to this.
Yeah, let me sell this first, and I'll buy a big. Well, I turn around, a big axe, right?
Yeah, a bigger axe.
Oh, bigger axe, yeah, than this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the miners' exchange then.
Alright, another store.
Alright, you arrive at the Miners' Exchange, and there's all kinds of dwarves, a few gnomes, a lot of humans coming and going. It's about 70 or 80 people in the exchange right now. Lots of them in various states of dress. Some very obviously business people, some very obviously just came out of a mine, and they're trying to buy.
We're quite image.
Yeah,
I
and
sort of nudge to Hetton as we walk in and lean down and whisper, "You didn't tell me it was a short person convention."
Everyone's short to you.
I think they're all short.
They're especially short, alright?
And there's one gnome in the back, and he's just like, all right, now come on, now get your gold over here. I'm selling gold, I'm buying and selling, and the dwarves are just like, get out of here, and they're walking away. And they're like,
I heard gold.
and there's a little nameplate on the desk that says Halia.
Well, there we go. Over to that desk.
Alright, yeah, they say gold, alright.
Oh, top of the morning to you.
Yeah, top of the, yeah.
Then, motion to the bell again.
And he pulls out this monocle, and then he takes a second one and attaches it to the front of the first one, and then a third one and puts that on the front as well, and he kind of zoom and enhances, and he scrapes a little bit of the copper off, and he licks it, and he's like, tastes like roughly 49.9 pounds of solid gold. Wow.
That's fascinating.
Is he alright?
This thing it's so solid. I mean, the amount of damage this would do to someone's skull were it to fall on them, terrible. Absolutely horrible.
Kind of shudder a bit, rub my forehead.
I got a question for you. If you were to drop this on someone, and there was a 300-pound Goliath on
I
top
kind
of
of put my head up. I'll stop you there. It fucking hurts.
Yeah, I would imagine it would kill them, probably. Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, I don't think it would kill them, but it might hurt.
Yeah, that's also true.
I briefly spoke with Gond.
What can I do for you?
Looking to try and offload this.
Oh, you want to sell it to me? I gotta make money off this thing, and what I'm probably gonna have to do is either find a buyer in Neverwinter or Waterdeep, or I suppose I could just melt it down and sell it as gold. I'm gonna have to lowball you. Very sorry. Because I'm gonna have to ship it and move it around and get all things over it. Anyway, how's 2,500 gold pieces sound?
500.
I want to link down to Hetton. I think we could get more off of him.
Yeah, from my particular background, would I happen to know a fairly approximate value of how much 50 pounds of fucking gold is worth?
You are a cleric of the forge, right?
Yep.
You work with metal quite a lot. I want you to roll insight with advantage.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure what gold scrying would be, but
I just like a knowledge of like 'cause the temple would have procured these materials, knowing about how much this would be worth. Roughly.
If he rolls a 0, it's literally 2,500 gold pieces.
I fucking
500, take it or leave it.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so
that +6.
and you're trying to gauge this and value this.
Gauge the actual value of it, see how much of a low ball he is.
Frankly, that's a ballpark. That's a pretty ballpark deal he's making you. Honestly, you know that 50 pounds of solid gold. That's you could get more or less for it, but that's about right. He seems like a straight shooter.
I just gotta look at. I gotta look at his. I'm sure there's some marks on it from where it got dropped because gold. But still looking at. I'll turn to the. Anyone else have an issue? I think that sounds quite reasonable.
No issue here. Nope. None.
Same.
You have yourself quite a deal.
Okay, he reaches out and takes your hand, shakes it, and he runs back down. Comes back with a big honking bag, sets it down in front of you. He's like, 2,500 gold pieces. Here you go.
Thank you kindly.
And he snaps his fingers, and these 3 dwarfs come over and they pick it up and they start lugging it off to the back.
I'm assuming we're all splitting it 500.
Yeah. Fucking
And
hell.
we need to make a deal. No one tell Riley about this. He goes buy a beer, and he's just like, "What the?"
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not gonna know. He's just gonna pop.
I'm just gonna swindle him. All right, everybody had 600 real quick.
Yeah, he's gonna pop this fucking sheet, and all of a sudden, what?
What?
He's probably just gonna delete the 5 in front,
Yeah.
thinking it's a mistake.
So we're each getting 500.
Yes.
Yep. Boy.
Cool.
I suppose I could have asked for more. I carried it, and maybe some hazard pay from him, pointing the tent, but whatever. Chuck that over the side here. Just fine. Anyway.
I want to say at this point, Lizzie looks obviously unbelievably excited as she takes her share of the 500 gold pieces and darts to the end, basically thanks, oh, gotta go, and then immediately darts to the end.
I was gonna look to Rob alright, about that bigger axe, yeah?
Yeah, maybe we should go back across the street.
We did promise.
Yeah. Look, I mean, we don't have to, but yeah, I want to kill the dragon.
I just. Tarte goes to the fucking line, she'll cost her. Damn it.
I feel like Charles hates me.
I hate this fucking character.
I'm just gonna follow him.
Okay, so here's how we're gonna do it. Lizzie.
For the time being, Lassayer would go to the inn and relax after the week's events.
Okay, Lizzie, you arrive at the Stonehill Inn. At this point, a lot of the stuff has moved inside as the evening begins to settle in. That little red tiefling, he's back there and he's still playing his lute and he's singing a little bit, And the bartender, he's you recognize him from before. He smiles at you as you come in, gives you a wave, and the little barmaid, she's still doing her thing and keeps kind of giving little glances to our bard. It's very obvious they're sweet on one another. Inside is a little adventurer. I'll put her on screen for you just so you can see her. Let's see here. That's the wrong button. We'll just deal this out. This little chick and this little fella are in, and they're as smug as can be, sitting at a table, talking and laughing, and you hear little bits and pieces of their conversation about it's more like junior adventurer work, you know what I mean? The real simple stuff that you remember other people used to, like people in your party used to do before they were real proper adventurers. And stuff that's not so much life-threatening, They cleared out a beaver dam that was preventing water from getting to the river, things like that.
That's fucking rude.
So as you arrive in, what do you do?
I go up to the barkeep and say, "Hi, do I still have my room here? I doubt it. I've been gone a while."
Let me have a. No, I'm afraid I've already collected that key.
Okay, can I get another room?
Absolutely. It'll be 5 silver pieces.
Well, Slayer would also get a room.
Okay. So just subtract 5
Get a
silver pieces from
room.
him. And he takes your 5 silver pieces and he hands you a key. He says, "Hey, I really appreciate it. Were you guys with the group that left out the other day after I talked about the shrine?"
Oh yes, actually, we almost died.
Robin,
A lot
interrupt.
of us almost died.
I thought Robin was following the wolf for the big axe.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Robin does not
It's
interrupt.
not him, it's the fucking,
I'm not there.
Jumbo Sherman behind him.
So then Robin does not interrupt, and then where was I going? Yeah, we almost died. There was a lot of orcs
Uh,
and a giant ogre.
oh, well, you're very much alive. I'm happy to see that. Was there any truth to that old rumor?
There was a little bit of truth, and then Lizzie hands him 10 gold pieces.
Oh, well, that paid off. I'll consider this my finder's fee, he says, and he puts a little cup of something on the table for you, and he says, "On the house, for you."
Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna take this up to my room. I've got stuff to do. And then she she takes the cup, bolts up to her room.
Okay. Over to the Lion Shield Coster, we have Totten, Namul, and Robin. As you walk in, the lady running it, she turns back, looks at you guys, and says, "Well, that didn't take long."
All right, your biggest axe.
The gentleman was very eager to take it off our hands.
Well, I'm surprised. Sorry, I just didn't expect that. Let's go have a look and see what we have. She's pilfering around, and she's like, the biggest axe that I have?
Yeah, it needs to be like at least as big as her. And I point to Robin.
Okay. Okay, all right. Josh, what do you currently have?
I think I have the 1d12 battle. Where's weapons? A great axe.
Okay. So she comes back. She's lugging it. Oh God, she's carrying it. Looks like it weighs quite a bit. And she brings an axe over and sets it down on the table. And she's like, "Okay, this is some of the finest craftsmanship I've managed to get my hands on. I'm gonna need. I can't part with it for less than 50 gold. You're welcome to it." Josh, heads up. Looking at it, it is a great axe. It has very ornate blue shimmering designs on it made into the metalwork, and it is not a +1 axe. It is just an ornate great axe with a sort of blue serpentine design etched into the axe head itself.
Presentation is important.
Pick it up unexpected. Yes. I want to like set it down and set it up next to Robin. How tall is it?
It is as tall as Robin.
Nice.
I must look to Robin. Alright, is it big enough?
She's gonna like dramatically kind of look at it
Oh
from
my
different
God.
angles. Observe. She's gonna get real close and look at kind of the edge. Is it pretty sharp looking?
Oh yeah, no, it looks very sharp. It looks like it.
Is it ornate at all? Does it look fancy?
So it looks like it's made out of oh God, I can't remember the name of the steel, but basically it has this gleam to it that has like layers in the metal, so it doesn't look like just one solid piece of axe.
Like a Damascus steel.
Damascus steel, yes, thank you. Looks like this Damascus steel that has this blue etched design at the blade's head itself, while
God
being
damn.
more of a blackened Damascus heading towards the back.
Yes, this is very nice.
It's fucking fancy.
I approve of this.
Alright, well, she's the strongest one in our party, so if she likes it, then yeah, I guess I gotta buy it. We're gonna kill. I think you could kill a dragon, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll probably buy a weapon too, and then I think we'll be almost there.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we're almost there. We're gonna get the party killed.
Well, what do you? And she looks at you and she's like, "Do you also want a 5 foot tall battle axe?"
Yeah.
No,
All right.
I
Look, we
prefer-
need something bigger for her. All right.
I
She's a
prefer-
lot stronger than I am. She can carry a bigger axe than me.
I prefer something with a little more finesse.
A little more finesse, huh? She goes back to the back, and you hear a as she brings her whip up. Is this your thing?
Oh. Is this my thing? Not typically, but I'm into it.
I thought there are a lot of very underlying
Yeah.
things in this shop right now.
Yeah, there is.
Robin's my new favorite.
From size comparisons to kinky whips to
Yep.
what is the turtle gonna get? A butt
I
plug?
honestly am interested in having a whip. I've never used a whip before.
They're the only real good thing about whips
It's a
is their
finesse
range.
weapon, right? What's the
Oh, yeah.
range on it?
Yeah.
10 feet. Because yeah, Kukuri was using a whip in combination with a rapier. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, it is
How
a
much is
finesse.
this?
Well, this is an awfully nice whip. It's not. I'm gonna have to say 2 gold pieces.
I mean,
What's the damage on it?
1d4 slashing. It has finesse and reach.
yeah, its big stick is giving you a 10-foot fucking
Do you
attack
got
rate.
anything that looks fancier? What about a whip with spikes on it?
She looks at you like the thought never occurred to her to put spikes in a whip.
But it's genius!
She's like, it is, and she leans over and starts writing something down. That is quite genius. I'm glad I thought of that. That's so good. Write something down. Okay, all right. Well, I'm afraid I don't have any of that right now, but I suppose you could just maybe hammer some nails through this one. She holds it back up.
I might try to do that, actually.
Yeah, I'll take the whip.
Okay, she hands it over to you, and it's a standard, bull whip, Indiana Jones whip. It weighs 3 pounds, it has finesse and reach. It costs 2 gold pieces and does 1d4 slashing damage.
Okay. I might do some more weapon shopping, but probably just off
Sure.
game.
Okay.
Because I want to look at weapons and stuff.
Okay, no problem, guys. Coster's not going anywhere, unless we roll on the Dragonlance and Vandalin. Then it might, but...
Oh my god.
Speaking of, where's the dragon at? Roll a d20, Lizzie.
A D20 or a D100?
A d20.
20 for the dragon, 100 for the random encounter.
She rolled yet?
17.
Ah, there we go. 17.
Yeah,
Okay.
is
No,
that a good hit?
sometimes my thing loses connection. But no, you know what? Vandalin does not get destroyed by an ice dragon today. Today.
Oh, can I do my ritual in my room now, or are we still doing other stuff?
Yeah. What ritual are you performing?
I'm so excited.
Oh my god. Oh fuck, that's a block.
Find familiar. Okay. Describe the scene to me.
Oh.
Okay. So,
There's only 2 people on their team.
if I remember correctly, it costs 10 gold to do. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna double check that. But so I imagine that I'd have all my ingredients, or the 10 gold, what have you. Let me see.
I just killed my own command.
Aha. Yep, 10 gold.
I was drifting a turn.
So I'd-
slammed into the wall of a building.
I'd have all my
Banged
stuff in
down,
front of me.
killed
I'd draw my circles of casting, and
just slamming your
jittery the entire time, like so excited. And then I'd finally just go into like a meditative position, and then start the incantation, and then the movements with my arms, the hand wavingness, and basically sitting there doing that for, I think it's an hour that I have to do it. So doing that for an hour, trying to summon my brand new familiar.
Okay. Then I want you to think on that, and when we next come back to you, you will complete the process, or the roof will collapse, and we'll have to interrupt it. We'll see.
Sweet.
But in the meantime, stepping back over to the other group, you guys have just bought your whip. What are you doing next?
What do you have for extra protection?
Well, what are you looking for?
armor doesn't quite work for me, but just got a shield, perhaps.
Oh, absolutely. That's easy. And she says, "What would you like? Would you like a design on it? We can work something out. We have." And she displays all these shields: kite shields, wooden shields, buckler shields, things like that. She's like, "What would you like?" Out of character, they're all +2 armor.
They're all +2. I just gotta look at one of the kite shields that can handle on it. Something, obviously, with something a little larger to better fit my size. A buckler. That's hilarious.
So she takes this kite shield off the wall, and you'll notice that it had the steel plating, the steel plate on the front is not emblazoned with anything. And she says, taps it. She's like, "We can put your symbol here, whatever it is, whatever you want. We can have that. I'll send it over to the smithy, and he can put it on there for you."
I'd ask how much, but I'm sure it'll be worth it. And I kind of brandish, reaching into my shell, I kind of pull out little clockwork symbol. Check what this looks like. I've already forgotten what my own fucking emblem. Yeah, it's just a single clockwork gear.
Okay, yeah, we can do 10 gold pieces for the shield, 2 gold pieces for the custom embroidery. And how's that sound to you?
Add some flame detail, and that'll be perfect.
Awesome. So she's like, "I'll take your money up front." She hangs it back on the wall.
It was 12 total then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So she says, "Come back in 2 days. We'll have it done for you."
Oh wait, while I'm here, I don't need this axe anymore. You like buy it? I don't need a whole lot for it. I just want to get rid of it.
His old one.
Yeah, the old, not the new one. Not I like it.
I took me a second. I was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
She takes it in her hands and she's checking it. It's all nicked and marred and torn up. And she says, "Oh, how's 5 gold pieces sound?"
Oh, you know what? Yeah, why not?
Okay. So she hands you 5 gold pieces, and she looks at her rack of weapons, and she just kind of like puts it like behind the rack, like hidden, so no one can see it.
I mean, your loss if you want to sell it, you know. All right.
That's what it is. Yep. And then
Robin's gonna head to the bar.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. All right. Thank you for your business. It's been a pleasure. I'm gonna go get drunk. Yeah.
What the fuck is this thing doing?
Agreed.
Okay, and where are you going, Robin? The Stonehill Inn?
Yeah.
Okay. So you head over. So you guys head over to the Stonehill Inn. As you walk in, you're greeted much in the same way that Lizzie was. The tavern keeper, he's got a smile, and he kind of knows that you guys got into some mess, and he's happy that you guys are all okay, but it feels a little bit, kind of guilty about the fact that you almost died.
I saw sit right down at the bar. I've been just, all right, picture ale right now. Let's go. Yeah.
All right, getting started quick, huh? All right.
Yeah.
I also want a pitcher
Well,
in a room.
That'll be, so 5 silver for the room, 2 silver for the pitcher.
Nice.
So he takes 2 pitchers and he drops them down in front of him. He's like, "Now here's the thing, guys. I'm afraid I don't have any more rumors about lost hoards of gold. So these are just going to have to be what they are tonight, fellas."
All right. But do you have any rumors about Aline and bells?
Like bells, like bell towers?
Yeah. Like they go ding ding. Make all noise.
As I come up,
Robin pulls a bell out of her backpack and rings it for Stout.
Do you have a bell?
I have a bell.
As I come up, the goal was a bell.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Well, yeah, I guess the only thing I could really... I thought you were maybe talking about the lighthouse. Okay, sorry.
Wait, there's a lighthouse?
Yeah.
Does it have a bell in it?
Well, I doubt it, but that was the first thing that came to mind, frankly. Out west on the coast, there's this lighthouse. It's like an old stone lighthouse. Hadn't been manned in, I don't know, a few years now. But I don't know. And then this drunken old sailor type in the back, he's like, "Doomed! Doomed!" And then he just slouches over drunk.
I sort of lean down and I'm like, all right, hear me out. So that monastery, yeah, it hadn't been used in a few years either.
That's a fair point. He looks over at the drunken sailor on the corner. He's like, I feel like I should check on him, but at the same time, and he goes back to shining his glass.
I was kind of leaning into Robin. So about that, the spikes whip. Did you want to do that?
Did I want to actually put spikes on it? Hell yeah!
Mike could do something with that.
Ick.
Just an FYI, Jordan. Don't be alarmed. I'm editing my gold, so I have drinking money.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, when you guys are in exchanges like this, it's perfectly reasonable. Just not out in the field.
Well, no, like I just went ahead and yeah.
Yeah, you made change while you were in yeah.
I'm doing that. Yeah, I'll just trade some coin with him real quick.
Yeah, and you don't even have to roleplay it. It's just understood that you can. Unless you want actively to do something. Lizzie, your ritual is a success. What happens?
Do you still have that picture I sent to you ages ago?
Got his driver.
That's a yes.
Find out. As a matter of fact,
Why would I
I
not?
do.
Okay.
Why would I not have that? That would be silly.
Then as the final moments of the ritual commence, a bright light appears, a huge bright light, like enough for people outside to see through her window, what the hell's going on up there? And in the center of the circles that she had drawn is Jordan. If you have that picture at the ready,
Bear with me. Just give me just a second. Working on it. Desperately downloading it. Okay, there we go. And then uploading it.
Describe the scene a little more.
Yep, keep going.
What happens next?
And then this little guy appears.
Oh my god.
He's got a fish.
No, it's the fish. It's the fish. The fish is the fish is the thing. And
Okay.
yeah, the dead fish.
Would actually be a vehicle.
It's a cute little black kitty.
Or if you go in,
yep.
Come with the
you
fish?
don't have to do the same thing.
Why is the fish the focus?
And as the kitty shows up, Lizzie is going to go, oh my god!
Of course she is.
Your mic cut out.
Communicate with your teammates to get the job.
And
then
what is the cat's name?
The cat's name is Schwarz Mark 5.
Oh my god.
Mark 5. I'm gonna regret this. I already do, actually.
Bradley.
All right.
Oh my God.
We now have Schwartz Mark 5, and it's in your journal.
Yay!
All right, moving back downstairs. What's happening?
Another round yet.
Oh God, bless America.
Again, just chugging along.
All right, so you guys are spending the night getting drunk. Totten, what are you doing?
I'm just kind of note. We'll be. I say we hang out for a couple days. Tomorrow I'll get with you on that, and I pay for my room and head up.
Okay. So, Lizzie, doing anything interesting other than summoning your familiar?
And getting to know said familiar and cuddling with them and doing those things, no.
Okay. And you two are getting drunk.
Yeah. How much gold does it cost to get drunk? Yeah.
Roll a Constitution check and let's see how long it takes you before you're unable to drink anymore.
Alright.
Yeah, so you go through 14 gold pieces in alcohol.
What?
Before passing out, because you're able to take so much of it. You know what I mean? Like
Oh my god! If you going towards until drunk, holy shit!
Yeah, so you drink 14 gold pieces worth of alcohol and then pass out drunk out back.
Me too.
All right, Robin, make a Constitution saving throw.
Buys the roof, passes out on the floor.
Robin, it takes you 12 gold pieces and 4 silver, and you also end up out back in the stable with Namul. No one knows what happened that night. But maybe half giants were made. which would just be like regular people, I think.
Rest in peace, Lizzie studies.
Namul's the mother.
The mother.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Well, I mean, it's only fair if Robin's the stronger of the two. It makes sense.
Look,
The bull gets pegged. Good to know.
I'm not following this conversation any further, but wait till the morning. We'll continue this.
Oh no, I agree. We're not going any further than that. We're just speculating. we're just speculating. So, the night goat passes. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna montage today. So we're just gonna go around real quick, starting with Totten on the next day. What would you have done?
Went to go find Robin.
I would have gone to find Robin to get with her on trying to modify her whip.
Okay.
Yep.
Robin, it takes him about 2 hours to find you because you're passed out in the stables, but eventually he does, and he wants to modify your whip. He noticed it has some mileage in it already, interestingly enough. But
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
But aside from that, how's that go?
So he just walks into the stable. Am I still asleep?
Yeah, so you're basically like, you know how horse stalls are, like how they're set up with their little doors and everything. You're basically laid over backwards on one, just like passed the fuck out.
Okay.
I mean, on the stall door.
There I
maybe.
am, passed out.
Totten.
Oh my god.
I'm role playing being unconscious.
Where am I at in this stable?
Totten, make a perception check.
Let's find the mole. I can't tell him where he's at. Totten's gotta find him.
Perception check. Oh, that's Los Ayers page. Oops. Boop.
Okay, Totten, you look up, and 10 feet up in the rafters is Namul. He is covered in little red lines, and he's laying in the rafters.
Are you okay?
He's got the hiccups.
I'm good. Touch him without any thought on the matter. What time of day is it by now? Like noon?
It's about 10 a.m., yeah.
Oh, still fairly early.
Mm-hmm.
Robin. Just kind of like, just walk over, just like poke her on the head. Robin.
How hard did he have to try to wake me up?
Totten, make a melee, like a melee attack, like a 1d20 plus your strength mod.
Is there a button for that? No.
Punches or work up. I've got to work on your whip. Oh boy.
Okay. All right. Too easy. So yeah, Robin, you go to like your eyes gently flutter open, and he slaps you.
What the fuck?
Sort. You moved at the wrong moment. You're still asleep. It's 10 a.m.
Robin, you don't know why, but like your ankles really fucking hurt.
My ankle.
You have no idea why.
What?
Okay.
Oh, that hurts.
Interestingly enough, Nemo, your wrists hurt a lot.
Are you like swinging me around by my ankle?
Just swinging you around by your ankles as you're whipping him the whole time.
Am I awake?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Not.
We'll send Totten up there to slap you in a minute if you're not.
Tyson just has this really excited look on his face. I was gonna try to. Where's the whip?
Where is the whip?
So the whip is wrapped around Namul's wrists, and his hands are tied together, in a way that puts his arms around the banister that he's laying on and tying them there.
I throw 12 gold in the trash, and this is what happens.
Oh god, I gotta stop trying to drink coffee right now.
You're getting your memories are starting to come back to you. You're pretty sure that naked gnome you saw in the woods found his way to Phandalin at some point, but you don't really know where it went from there.
I don't want to remember anymore. I go up the rafters to retrieve my whip.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, sure.
What? Why? What happened to him?
So, Robin kind of monkeys her way up to the top there and grabs the whip and recovers it from Namul. Namul, what's the odds that you just kind of roll in your sleep and that was actually there to prevent you from rolling off the banister? Let's see. It's a 100% chance that was the case.
Wow.
But where's that in relation to me?
That means that was holding you up.
Again.
Yeah.
With falling damage.
Oh god, I'm not standing up to that.
Okay, so Tehetin moves. I'm not saying he's fallen yet. I'm just saying that there's a pretty good chance he rolls in his sleep. So, well, specifically a guarantee that he does. But okay, so what are you guys doing following that?
I'm just gonna go out to the. She can either follow me or I just take it from her. I'm gonna head to a clearing, that little clearing out behind the Stone Hill Inn.
No one moves
To
me.
follow.
Okay. As you guys walk out, the only person that sees Namul fall 10 feet into the hay below is a little naked gnome hiding beneath the horse feed. Namul, you are now awake. Lizzie. Lizzie, you've been awake for a couple hours now. What are you doing?
I am just playing with my kitty.
Okay, that's probably the most aggressive euphemism we've used all night, and I've
That's
been sitting here making
not.
This session, god damn it.
Playing with the kitty familiar. Good God.
Okay, let's just check
Yeah,
on
I
these.
saw it.
I would imagine you're familiar with it. Yes, Meredith.
Yeah, very
Oh
familiar.
my God.
I hate myself. Dog, I hate everything I just became.
Okay.
Ugh.
All right.
Continuing.
So, moving right along. Nothing of note that you wanted us to know about, Lizzie?
No, nothing of note.
Okay. Too easy. So back over to Robin and Totten, and we'll finish that out, and then we'll finish the day out with Namul.
So, yeah, at this point, so basically, I would have already, since I got up early, I would have went ahead and gone to like the smithy, assuming they've started up their business. Just like basically metal nails. Just something a little more refined, but just a small amount of metal nails.
Yeah,
How
you
much
would
you cost that?
you would have acquired those for like
I was saying how much. I was
like
asking how
8
much.
copper pieces. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Boop. Oh, that's so nice. Now I have 0 copper. Just clean gold. Oh, that's great.
Yay.
But so with that, I just kind of lay that out, and then so yeah, I lay those out. I take the whip and lay that out too,
Mm-hmm.
and I just get my symbol of Gond in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I start for the next hour or so. I'm going to be performing a ritual to essentially try and forge the two into one.
Okay. Do you have any type of tools that would go along? You don't need them because of Gond, but do you have anything that would go along with that?
I should have the smith's tools. Yes.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll that for me. You can't really fail. I'm just curious how long it takes you, and if you need to go back and get more nails.
Yeah. 1 second.
Namul, what's happening with you? You just fell 10
A
feet.
very, very important question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the gnome the only naked one in the stable?
Yes. You are
Okay.
fully clothed. Well, okay. It's not entirely true. Your socks are missing. Your shoes are on, but your socks are gone.
Where? Oh, stables. All right. Yep, eggs, breakfast. All right. I'm just gonna get up, and waddle into the tavern, find the nearest person I can to order food.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Toblin, he looks at you and he's like, "You look like you did not handle that mead very well last night."
What happened?
I was hoping you could tell me. You stumbled out of here with Robin, and you guys were just laughing and jiving.
Alright, that doesn't sound... Oh, maybe I'll ask her where my socks are. Alright, yeah. Breakfast, please.
Alright, that'll be 2 silver pieces, and here's a glass of water.
Yeah, alright, appreciate it, thank you.
Totten, roll a d20 plus 3.
All right.
Okay. So Totten, it takes you about 2 hours. You do end up having to go back and get 3 more nails because you fucked up the first 2. But then you do manage to take this whip, and on the end of it, there are 6 nails that have been kind of driven through it in an isometric, nice, patternish fashion, as best you can with some nails and a whip. But now the whip will do 1d4 plus 1 damage.
Just kind of look at it. Huh. Crack it a little bit. Seems fine.
Mm-hmm. Holds in real nice.
1d4 what?
1d4 plus 1. So it'll always do a minimum of 2 damage.
So kind of roll it up.
I was standing there watching the whole time.
For an hour, yes.
Yes. I was like sitting there kind of in a daze. Zoned out and then hungover. Yeah.
All right. So now I'm going to ask you guys: does anything else interesting happen to you guys for the rest of the day that you do?
If I see Robin, I'm gonna ask her if she has my socks.
Around 7 p.m., Robin and Nemul, you guys do cross paths. Nemul, you're on the hunt for socks. Robin, you're looking around trying to see if there's anybody who you could potentially, steal from. And not that you wanted to per se, you're just curious if there were. And you see Nemul, and of course Nemul, you asked about the socks, right?
Yeah, alright, yeah, my socks. I hate to ask it. Where are they?
Robin, make an intelligence saving throw. See how much you remember. Yeah, see how much you remember for last night.
I don't want to remember.
That's fine. It's okay. I'm just curious. So, Robin,
that's
you explicitly remember him taking off his boots, taking off his socks, running around the mud, playing with the pigs for a little bit. And then you just buried his socks in the hole because you thought it would be funny. Yeah. He preferred it that way anyway. He said wearing his boots without socks made him feel more one with the earth.
Okay. I just point him, or I tell him where the hole is that has his socks in it, but I don't tell him why his socks are in a hole.
Okay. Well.
Alright, well, that's kind of weird. And as I'm walking away to drink my last one, but alright, just so we're clear, I drank more last night. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that sounds about right.
It's a proven fact. Yeah.
Stronger at last. Can I go retrieve my socks?
Okay, and you pull your socks out of this. It's very obviously a hole that was dug by a drunk person. And there's just these dirty, dingy, nasty, pig shit covered socks laying there.
Yeah, alright. Maybe I need a new pair. Never mind. It's gonna rebury him.
Rob is gonna need a new pair of hands, too, because she dug it with her bare hands.
I didn't want to mention earlier when she handed me the whip.
Smells like pig shit and socks.
Why does the sock smell stronger?
Alright. Anything interesting happening for the rest of the day, guys?
I get drunk. No, I'm taking the night off.
I'm going to bed early.
Alright. For those that stay in an inn tonight, subtract 5 silver pieces. And
I'm massively clean.
Hey, I saved 5 silver when passing out drunk. Yes.
The following day, Totten, you go and recover you're directed to go to the smithy, who has your shield, and sure enough, it is emblazoned with that gear symbol with a flame, sort of a flame background, and it's pretty much exactly what you're hoping for.
Bitchin'. What's this stats on that?
Turtle just walked into our
+2 AC when wielded. 5e shield.
Oh. I would have done that.
That's a spell.
D&D Beyond.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to, but I keep clicking the wrong fucking thing. There we go. It weighs 6 pounds.
Neat.
All right. So you guys have done your waking up. It's 10 a.m. Everybody is awake. Everybody is active and moving. What's the plan for today?
Big breakfast. Yeah.
Breakfast.
Okay, it's 8 a.m. You guys are getting breakfast.
Yep.
So you guys are sitting down in the Stonehill Inn, and you've all ordered various items for breakfast, costing you 6 copper if you're going the modest route, 2 silver if you're going the comfortable, nice-ish route. And our bard is back, and today he's really getting into it, and he's really he says this one's for you, and he once again is pointing to his little special lady. He plays a little love song for her. What do we do?
How much to feed my kitty as well?
I mean, are you feeding them like scrambled eggs and pork, or like just some
We're gonna win, then.
little things?
Where?
Like do they have any like fish or?
Yeah. Official costs you
You're
3
only
copper
going with
pieces.
The machine gun port on the
3
left
copper
side. You see
pieces.
it?
Okay. And then how much did you say was the nice meal?
2 silver pieces.
2 silver. Okay.
And the
Cool.
ethereal cat that doesn't need to eat happily gorges itself on the fish.
It's the thought that counts.
It is.
Oh my god, my base fucking AC is 20 now. This is great.
Oh god, this is awful.
Oh, fuck off. The goddamn 25 turtling maneuver didn't stop them from hitting me.
Just make sure that you use your warhammer one-handed when you're using that shield. Yep.
Yeah.
Not like you were hitting anything anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right. So you guys get a hearty breakfast, and that sailor from the other night that was laying at the table, he's passed out on the table, like whole body on the table. And every once in a while, you just hear him go, "Oh!" and he kicks his foot a little bit.
All right. So about that lighthouse full of gold, yeah.
Should we
What?
focus on
What?
the-
It's full of gold?
I mean, I'm just saying, the church, it wasn't used for a couple of years. The lighthouse hadn't been used for a couple of years. Perhaps, maybe, just maybe, someone decided to hide a big bell made of gold inside of it. Yeah.
I don't know of any special tales about the house, unlike the church, so I don't know if it's gonna be the same. I don't think it'll be the same.
Well, alright, well, maybe we just, take the lighthouse and it can be like our little adventuring base, yeah?
Oh, we still need to go.
What if we?
assuming
Why don't
no-
we do this quest that I have?
Yeah,
for
just
dwarves.
yeah, just.
Yeah, the dwarves, sorry.
Yeah, I was like,
crazy night last night, sorry.
the cliff noting, the dwarves are in that general direction anyway, ish. Start with the dwarves.
Yeah, sorry, crazy night, forgot about the dwarves.
I just kind of motioned Robin. Do you ever do anything with the ears? I assume you had those for a reason.
Oh yeah.
By this point, I'm sure the fucking smell is great.
Buy ears.
What?
Who would buy these ears?
Robin, you may want to check your notes on that one. You have some knowledge.
Right. I
Which
have.
is why you cut them off to begin with.
I'm going to the Sleeping Giant Inn.
Okay. Are you going alone or with people?
I am just walking over there, so unless somebody follows me.
Well,
it'll
since
be
it's immediately following me asking about the ears, I guess I'll follow too.
Okay. So as you walk in, the place is mostly deserted, save for 3 people. There's no one tending the bar. However, sitting near the bar at the back is a tiefling, little blue skin tiefling, little black horns. He looks up at you, he grins, gives you a wave. In the room as well are one other adventurer type. Looks pretty similar to yourself, actually, Robin. And lastly, there's a little old lady knitting.
I walk up to the bar.
The tiefling stands up, kind of runs his hand along the bar, and he puts his elbow down on the table, rests his head on his hand, and says, "What can I do for you?"
Well, I was hoping for a drink to start with.
Yeah, we all be hoping for that. And he leans over and he says, "Well, what do you have?"
I don't know, alcohol in fantasy alcohol.
One fantasy alcohol coming right up. And he pours you a glass. It's imaginary, just like this game. And he slides it across the table.
Hey, thanks.
Is that all you'll be having?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna pay him for this alcohol.
Right. That'll be 9 silver pieces.
I'll
God
give
damn.
him gold.
Oh, wow. Very generous of you. And he pockets it, puts it in his own pocket. I don't actually work here, but...
That's about it. That feels weird.
You haven't changed. I'm assuming that I know this person.
You-
I mean, I
you-
know that I know this person, but
Yes.
I'll just say, you haven't changed.
I haven't changed. Quite like the road that runs through Phandalin.
Indeed.
So
Quite
what do
like
you...
the road that runs through Phandalin.
Yeah, so what'll it be then? What have you got?
She pulls out the ears.
Tight is just standing behind, just kind of like hands, like tapping fingers together, like.
Well, I gotta say, I didn't intend to spark such a genocide of orcs. These were all, I'm assuming, actually I don't care if they were bad. And he takes them. Oh,
Well,
and 2 ogres. Wow,
They
interesting.
came after me first, so
Okay.
self-defense and all
Okay.
that.
Out of character, how many of these are there?
I have to look again.
Hey.
See. Inventory. 7
she's-
orc, 2 ogre.
Yeah, you got,
I
you
was
got
just saying
3
that, I
pounds
kinda
of
killed-
ears.
She sounds disingenuous.
3 pounds of ears.
Yeah. Well, all right, let's do this. I'll give you 17. I'll give you 50 gold. And I'll ask that you don't bring me any more orc ears, or it's gonna look very suspicious.
I mean, I've been hearing a lot of word about orcs attacking places, so
Oh, orcs attacks everywhere. Tell you what.
you're breaking up.
Yeah. Tell you what I could use. Should you find your time to get a hold of them. I need an ear, but not like that, what you might expect. I need an ear from either a dragon, it could be a dragonborn, it can be a kobold, or a dragon. I need a draconic ear, if you wouldn't mind, for a very interesting customer who has a sort of a thing. I don't know what the thing is, but he has a thing.
I just lean over her shoulder. Do not mention that to Namul.
He's a dragon
Achoo!
type for a specific person.
Something of
I-
draconic lineage.
I will keep that in mind.
Well, don't tell your friends about us.
Of course. You
Hello,
can just ignore the turtle.
turtle.
I've been doing that the whole time.
I noticed.
And he walks back to his end of the bar and he takes his seat and he just starts fiddling with a little teeny tiny book, no bigger than like a thumb.
Strange character. Yes, too.
I don't work here.
I don't actually work here.
Anyway, I exit the inn.
I follow.
The lady knits.
I can't help but imagine every time I step through a fucking doorway, because Namul is tall, so Namul has to like crouch down, but I'm also wide as shit, so I just imagine like I have to sideways
Yeah,
angle
the-
through every fucking door.
The room gets suddenly dark as you like come in and then it lights as you clear the doorway. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like I imagine I turn sideways and like slide through.
All right. Following this, what do you guys do?
I prepared to leave the town.
Yeah, I would go to the fucking general store.
Yeah, I need to
more
go to the
rations.
general store and get more rations.
All right. Old man Barthen's there with his little assistants. And he says, well, yeah, it's going to be some rations for you then. Well, let's see here. 5 silver pieces for a day.
Alrighty.
I'll buy.
Fuck did his weight go up?
Wait, I can't math. I want 10 rations. So
Okay,
it's
5 gold.
50?
5 gold.
5 gold. 50 silver pieces, right?
Correct. And they weigh 2 pounds each. What are Namul and Lizzie doing during this time?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go search for some food as well before we head out.
Okay.
After having finished it.
In the provisional store?
Yep, same here.
Okay. And the same thing happens.
No, that's
I wasn't listening. How much does it cost?
5 silver pieces for a day's rations, weighing 2 pounds each. And then what do we do?
Alright. And with that, let's see. Let's say we'll also get his rations up. Scrolling through stuff. Where are we at? Game question.
Sure.
Can we level up during this fucking off time? By any chance?
Not yet.
Oh my god!
I would also like to buy rope.
Okay.
Rope.
I want 50 feet of rope.
Okay, you're able to find 50 feet of rope. Open rope. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, he's got it there. And he's like, I'll give you 50 feet of the stuff for a gold piece.
Okay, I take it.
Weighs 10 pounds.
Okay. And I'm just going through my inventory, seeing if I need anything else. Oh, arrows. I need more arrows.
Okay.
I want 10 more arrows if he has them.
As a matter of fact, he has exactly 10 arrows. And he's willing to sell them to you for 5 copper each.
5 times 10 is 50 copper.
Or 5 silver.
5 silver. Okay, I buy those.
Old man Barthen gets something stuck in his throat, and you just hear him, and then he coughs up like a hairball.
The thieves' tools aren't expended on use, correct?
Correct. They're
Oh,
not.
fuck.
Yeah. He actually hasn't happened. He's just like looking at you guys patiently.
Yeah, I've acquired my stuff, so that'd be it for me.
All right. Anybody else?
Does he have pittons?
Pythons? Yes, he does.
Pythons?
Yep.
I
He'll give you.
want 6.
He'll give you. Okay, that's 6 silver then.
6 silver.
Shut up, cat. I'm not mating with you. Shut up.
Okay.
That's what she wants.
I know, but it's just all of a sudden, no cat, I'm not mating. Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
All right. So where are we going from there?
Alright.
It's the southwest.
Yeah, so we're gonna go like talk to a bunch of short people or whatever.
I'm guessing on the miners' trail.
Yeah, there's a little miner's trail heading southwest, out of town, in towards the mountains there.
Guess onward and forward.
It's the mountain.
Okay. So with your ruler, point generally where you guys are heading.
Well, I'm wondering. Well, I'm assuming that it's like over here.
Hmm.
Okay,
It's a general synopsis.
that's where we're going.
Okay. It'll take you a half day's travel. Take you about 6 hours to get there. You'll arrive around 4 p.m. Roll a d20 for me, Robin.
Has my time come yet?
It is not.
So, you guys travel. There's a light rain blowing in from the west. Make a survival check for me, Namul.
What?
Yep.
Alright. Well, what do you know?
Hey, yeah. So you guys don't get lost, actually. You had Lassair looking out for you the whole time, but I wanted to see if Namul could find his way through the woods here, or through the fields rather. And you guys do eventually arrive outside of what you guys believe to be this excavation site. So let me just change some things up for you real quick. So, let's see here. What have we?
Perhaps we should have gotten a bit more prepared.
So the canyon's rocky walls rise to a height of about 80 feet. And at the end of the canyon, a 20-foot high wall of black stone has a broken gate carved into it, with one stone door hanging precariously by a hinge and the other door missing. And beyond this open gate is the shadow of a great mountain to the east, and in that lies a ruined settlement. All is quiet.
Yeah, so like, whose idea was it to come here again?
Yours, don't you remember?
As a matter of fact, I knew it was not. I wanted to go to the lighthouse.
We have a quest for it, Namul. All the quest is we just have to tell the dwarves that a dragon exists.
Alright, looks like we're about to be fighting some ghost dwarves though. Well, our fearless turtle is running ahead.
Tahetan is the first to arrive at the
He's a tanky boy.
Tahetan, roll a history check.
Yeah, I got the back, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, big barbarian. Got the back of you.
So Tahetan, all you recognize is that this is these are the black gates.
Does he share that with us?
I mean, is that important?
Yeah, it's just the black gates to there's a temple here. You remember the black gates of something? It was an old dwarven temple. You don't remember the specifics, but the black gates stand out to you as being something of note.
Gotcha. Just kind of looking. Does it look like this door's been like this for a while, or?
Yeah, looks like it has been. And
okay.
There's a partially collapsed 10-foot high wall that separates the courtyard from the rest of the settlement west of it.
I don't think the dwarves are here anymore.
Just kind of wandering in.
Alright, let's just ignore the ominous music or whatever.
Okay. Across the way, you guys see a firelight burning just beyond sort of a courtyard fence. Around it sit two dwarves.
Nothing. No.
Gee, you said there weren't any dwarves here, Stout.
Alright, yeah, I spoke too soon, alright? But, like, are they really dwarves?
Kind of.
Kid laughing.
So as you guys are walking in, hewn from the canyon's back wall is a 30-foot high temple facade that features steps rising to a stone platform. Cut into this facade is a 10-foot high open doorway flanked by crumbling, life-sized granite statues of cloaked dwarves. Evil grins can be seen on their weather-worn faces. These statues are about here.
Those statues give me the creeps.
The two dwarves that they fired, do they look like they're standing at it like an attention, or they're just there?
They're just sitting around prodding the fire. One of them's smoking something over the fire, like, you know, cooking it.
Okay.
Have they looked over at us, acknowledged us in any way?
They've seen you guys have walked in. Yep, they're looking at you guys. They give you a little wave, beckon you over.
That looks like a fucking trap. Stand on the pressure plate.
So like, I'm be really pissed that town sent us to die, and they just didn't tell us the joke.
So as you guys walk over, you see two dwarves sitting there. One looks very, hardened and grisly, and the other one looks a little baby-faced. And he says, well, top of the morning to you. And the baby-faced one does. And he says, wait, or is it evening? I can never tell anymore. And the grumpy one says, it's almost nighttime.
Those ones certainly look like women, though.
It's just a token. Well, haven't seen a few fresh faces in a while. It's good to see you, fellas. And lady fellas. He points to you two.
And it's got a nod. We all, I'm searching around for the quest paper, realizing I don't have it. Oh.
What? Is there only the two of you?
As far as we know, yeah. And then the grumpy one kind of looks up and he says, I mean, he looks around. Well, now there's the 7 of us, but currently, yes, there's only he and I.
So what happened to the rest of the dwarves?
We are the oh, and he looks over and it's like, well, there are no rest of the dwarves. They all died a long time ago in here.
Oh, how long ago?
At least 10 days. And he looks at his friend. I'm sorry, he's very grumpy. He's being sassy today. Anyway, as far as we can tell, they died a few hundred years ago. Although we're not sure of what yet. We need to do further excavations. Problem is, well, and they look at you guys. There's something in there.
And how long have you guys been here?
A few weeks now. Looks at his friend. A few weeks. And,
Let out a deep sigh, looking at the head. Remember when you said this was gonna be the easy one? Yeah.
I just kind of regrettably look back to them. I assume that warning you of a dragon isn't the worst thing for you at the moment.
There's a dragon. They look at each other. Could it get any worse?
Yeah, we just came on a quest from the town of Phandalin to warn you that there is a dragon afoot, and spread the news.
Well, that sucks. And the other one says,
a good distance to the east of here, but yeah, the dragon.
Well,
he's an asshole.
I'm trying to show it to people, but it's stuck.
the dynamic lighting is hiding the quest.
I can't move it to the left for whatever reason. It's blocked by the walls.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, like, could you like sign this paper or whatever, and we'll be on our way.
The first one, he says, well, first of all, my name's Dazzlin, and this is my friend and compatriot, Norbus. And then Norbus says, He says,
yeah,
and
your personality is Dazzlin, alright, Dazzlin. Usually like sign this paper for us or whatever.
Well, thank you. And he says, and we'd be happy to sign it. And Norbus like, and Dazzlin's like, we'd be happy to sign it right after you help us with our problem.
Is it smaller than a dragon? Because I have. Is it smaller than an ogre? I mean, ogres we've done.
Oh, it's pair of jellies that attacked us while we were in there excavating. We'd be willing to part with these. And he pulls out these 2 stones, these 2 rocks. They're sending stones, and we'd give it to you guys. And Norbus is like, no, we will not. Shut the fuck. And then he's like, no, we're fine. We don't need them. And he's like, we'll give these to you guys if you'll just clear it out for us.
When he says jellies, is he talking like a slime?
What? You having issues with condiment?
No ochre jellies. They tried to melt our faces.
Do I know anything about fucking ochre jellies?
Roll 1d20 plus 1.
Oh, okay. Straight. Okay.
Yep.
Meh.
Yeah, I mean, you know that they tend to live in caves like these, or really abandoned places like these, but anywhere they can get a hold of some stone and rock and other things like that. And generally, are just nasty little creatures. They're acidic with their touch, and will attack anything fleshy.
Kind of looking around, just observing it. What is this place?
This is this is reads from his book. This is an old temple of Abathur. It's the evil dwarven god of greed. Oh, you want to know more? You see, during solar eclipses, Abathur is appeased with sacrifices of blood and gemstones. Well, you know, on one occasion, the god found the gemstones of this temple's priests lacking, or so as it goes. So he caused an earthquake and an avalanche, and a few other nasty things that kind of collapsed parts of the temple and buried the settlement. That's what they say. Honestly, it probably was just a natural disaster as far as I'm concerned. But if you are inclined to feel superstitious, then yes, an evil dwarven god destroyed the place because their offerings were not enough.
Huh.
Ancient history.
How far in have you poked about?
Into the first antechamber there. About 20, 30 feet that way, and he points inside.
Archaeological dig.
Yep. We were able to open there was a secret door to the, and he points, he kind of leans in a little bit and points up. Says there was a secret door in this way, and it kind of led us to believe that maybe there are more secret passageways, although we couldn't confirm it before that damn jelly tried to kill us.
So it's not very far in, at least the first one.
Yeah, as far as we're aware, it's you'll walk in and there'll be a big wide room, and he's somewhere in there.
I'm at the jelly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's somewhere in there.
Okay, make sure. I gotta look back to the group. I just kind of mouth loot. With an eager look. You can tell Titan is very eager about this.
Wait. So, wait. Robin. Yeah. So, is it just me, or was he really not worried about the loot when we wanted the loot? But now that we're in this really,
He says, despite the fact that so far there's a single motherfucker here that we know of, we go to the goddamn church and there's a dozen motherfuckers that start.
but now that we're in this like really creepy place with like evil god killed things or whatever, now he wants the loot.
Do I know anything about the god they were referring to anyway?
Roll religion.
I say it's like, yeah, in terms of like, does it sound like maybe that would just be a story? Where's the roll? There it is. Why is religion and intelligence? Whatever. Fuck you, game.
It's your ability to store knowledge. And yeah, so you know Abathor is it's a real god, but it's sort of a lesser god of the dwarves, and he is in fact the god of greed. He very possibly could have, frankly, if it's to be believed, he could have done what was claimed to be done, but he got his kicks from greedy behavior and anything like that. But having said that, I was actually going to bring us to a close because it is the hard stop. So hopefully with Riley next session we will pick this up and see where things take us.
See ya.
See you.
Yep.
Enjoy.
But that was an interesting session. Did you guys think that you were going to pull 2,500 gold out of there?
No.
I mean, once we got enough gold,
almost walked past it.
Yeah.
My last fucking perception check is the only reason we didn't just walk back.
Well, I mean,
Charles was about to be right.
I was going to make sure to give you guys plenty of opportunities to kind of be able to see it. But once you guys walked through the room the first time, I didn't have you do it anymore. Like, I gave you hints about the flakes, and then you walked out and decided to look at it. I wouldn't have told you to roll for that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm all about giving you guys an early hint, and then after that, because I was rolling your perceptions privately. Every time I told you guys something, it was because your passive perception or your roll was enough to kind
So I
of
want to clarify that you made it seem like the bell was floating around above Charles's head.
Oh, sorry, I should have clarified that a little better. But
that's what I thought.
Oh no, he just shit was shaking down. I thought it was like, oh god, why is that flaking off?
Yeah, that's
I thought something was up above it. That's why I thought it was just like
I thought it was just
extra.
floating above your head the whole time, following you around the room.
Yeah, I have a little macro that I run that gives me you guys' passive perceptions, and then I'll just roll that when you guys walk into a room. If you're checking it, I'll check your active if it's better than your passive in some cases. But when you guys walked in, each person that I told something about that bell when you walked in was somebody who got higher than like a 15. For example. So I'm not just telling you guys stuff. You guys I am private rolling your stats.
You already told us.
Yeah, I just want you to know. I wouldn't just tell you because, like I said, once you guys failed to or saw what you saw, then it was you looking at it and having a peek. But having said that, I'm gonna pee and get ready for work tomorrow. So yeah, I hate that we missed Riley. I hope that we pick him up next time. And nobody tell him that he has 500 gold.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to him?
And hopefully you guys don't die in here. We'll see. I don't know. But,
I have my kitty.
You have a kitty. Yeah.
I'll make sure we get a token for him. But,
Schwartz Mark 5.
fourth.
What?
Schwartz Mark 5. All right.
God.
What happened to Mark 1, 2, 3, and 4?
You don't want to know. All right. Well, you guys have a good night.
Yep. Toodles.